What is up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding. Hopefully you guys can hear me right now. Fingers crossed this stream thing is working. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if that's the stream that did that or what's going on. Okay, it appears now. It appears to be working. It seems like we are back for the 2026 Arnold Classic. This will smoothen out the this stream. Just trying to get things sorted just before we kick things off. How you guys going? Let me know in the poll as well who you guys have winning. Do you have Andrew Jack, Nick Walker, or Hadi Choopan for this one? My guess is that it's extremely close. Extremely close. So we've got our panel here. So this is the pre-show for the 2026 Arnold Classic. I'm going to be pulling up some stuff of my own. You guys will be able to follow along with and check out. I've got some video, got all sorts of stuff that we can show you guys. Now I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller so we get a bit smoother of a stream, and I'll sort that all out. Just give me 1 second, guys, while I get this all sorted. This stream will get less glitchy as well as we go on. All right, now let's optimize this for the screen. All right, it's looking a little better. Let me know if you guys can't hear me for whatever reason. There's Phil Heath on the screen right there. Appreciate you guys joining me. Is it frozen now? I am in Australia, yes. All right, let's get to the chat. I think I saw a super chat somewhere earlier. We've got posing routines tonight. We're actually kicking off with the open men as well. So this show will kick off, actually, I thought it was the actual show kicking off at 10 a.m. my time, whatever it is now in your guys' time. But it's actually the pre-game show kicking off at 10 a.m., I believe. So, or 10 a.m. my time, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And then after an hour, that's when the show will kick off. But we're going to do a whole bunch of pre-show content. Martin Fitzwater, Nick Walker. I don't know if you guys saw it. I just posted a video not long ago. It's got well in excess, I think, of 5,000 views now. I'll check on my phone as we speak. Ton of views on that video. Let me check it out now. Got a whole bunch of views. 6.5k views in an hour, just over an hour now. So that's a good one. Basically, it's Nick Walker and Martin Fitzwater They have beef. They have legit beef. So if you want to jump out and watch that video, I'll post the link in the description, but I'll do that from my phone so you guys can watch that if you want. And then I'll show another bit of confirming content. And you can see the schedule up on the screen right now. Screen is blank. No screen. Let me check it out on my end here. Let's see if we can fix that. Because that should not be happening. Okay, the screen is a little frozen. Let me try to fix this. Let me disable that preview and see if that helps it. So just give me a little bit while we have a few little teething issues here. It's very unusual because it's showing on my side, so... See if we can get this screen moving. I might just have to close this and then open it back up if it's not working in a little bit. Jump forward a little here. Okay, we have a frozen fill heat there, so what I'll do is I'll remove that. See if we can then pop that back up on the screen. It's all working on my end there. Maybe there's a connection lost. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Should be getting that smooth video now or very, very soon. Should be updating. Schedule's up on the screen from what I'm seeing, watching this back on replay. Oh, one problem. I'm using my own Wi-Fi on my other devices. So that's not ideal. See. Okay. Screen went black. Okay. Sorry, guys. This will be working very, very soon. I might fully get rid of that screen and then add it back. It's just Phil Heath speaking on the screen right now, so let me remove that and I'll reshare it again. Let me disable that preview there. Okay, so I'm watching this at the same time, so I will fix this up. This will be working all very, very soon. I'm just going to remove that Arnold stream part from the screen. It's crazy glitchy, so I will fix that. So let's remove that. Remove that Arnold stream from there. I will add that back in. Window capture. Call it Arnold stream. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in just a moment. Then let's go here. And let's choose Arnold Sports Festival. Now, let me know if you guys, I'll just enable a preview. Just adjusting the sizes and whatnot now. All right, just adjusting a few things. Let me know if you can see the screen now. Hopefully you can. There's just obviously the delay to getting the audio to you guys as well. So just trying to sort this out. Okay, it should be working now. You should be seeing the Fitness International results on the screen now, and I'll put myself up on the screen and let me know if you can see me okay. Just remove a few things here to speed this up. Okay, and I'll just add myself. There we go. You guys should be seeing me in the top left-hand corner right now. Let's go over to the comments. Oh, we've got a super chat. Haven't donated in a bit. Love your channel. I'll just try to like that super chat. Thank you so much. Jamontes says, haven't donated in a bit. Love your channel. Tell me in terms of growth of the sport, marketability, and who makes the most sense to represent the Arnold winner. Okay, I'm just watching the stream now. I can see it's a little glitchy, so I will fix that up. Let's try to do that. Sorry, I will get back to your comment in just a moment. Who makes the most sense to represent as the Arnold winner? Okay, who would make the most sense? I think we can say Martin wouldn't make the most sense just because, I mean, he's had a few outbursts. If you saw my latest video I put up about an hour and a half ago now, Martin, Fitzwater, and Nick Walker beef. I've seen some other supporting evidence that there's beef there as well. There is serious beef between those guys as far as I can tell. So probably not Martin. Now, Nick doesn't really have the aesthetic physique that we want to see. Also, let me know as well if the stream's starting to get a little more clear as we go on. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. I'll be watching myself as well. Hopefully so. Stream lagging, yeah, it'll pick up. It'll speed up, don't worry. I know I've got other super chats too, so I've got to try to find those. I will go back and check that. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Just obviously with the streaming issues, it's been a little bit of a slow start, but it should be speeding up as we go. Who would be the best? Probably in terms of physique, you got to say Andrew or Brandon Curry, but I don't think Brandon's going to win it. So you probably have to say Andrew because that guy, like, really, he keeps to himself, but he's not the most, like, out there in terms of promoting the sport either. What's up, Christos from Melbourne, Australia? Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Yeah, it's a tough one. There's no, like, out and out great ambassador that's, like, super out there all the time and without drama and with a great physique. There's no one that fits all of that. So, I mean, Brandon Curry, he doesn't have that super huge online presence either. I noticed he's been putting some stuff out again. Nick Walker, I think he's a great dude. I think just outside of a physique, the actual shape, because we want to see a shapely guy sort of winning these contests because it's more marketable. It's can, you know, draw in more people that are going to be really into the sport. Yeah, it's a tough one. Honestly, right now, the way it sits, out of the top four, we've got Hadi. I mean, Hadi's had all the Iranian controversy, whatever you think about that. There's no out-and-out person. I'm probably going to say Andrew Jacked, to be honest. Probably say Andrew Jacked. Now, let me know, is my face glitching on the screen or not? I'm going to delete some more stuff out of this so we can get a bit more speed on the stream. So just give me a moment, guys. It should speed it all up, hopefully. Just going to quickly just put some things over the screen. Whoops, sorry guys. I'm just going to delete this. That might have been slowing me down a little bit, so let's see if we can speed this thing up a bit. All right, just removing a few things. Also, let me know if it's just the stream on the screen that's freezing or if I am. So let me know if it's that, because we're going to be live for a while here. And I want to make sure that before the actual guys come on stage, I want to make sure that's nice and smooth for you guys. That one I believe is... Yep. Visit IFBB AMA for full-length podcasts. Yep, that's a good one. All right. Now let me hide that. See if that gets any quicker. So it's 45 minutes away before we start getting guys on stage. The actual show start. We've got pre-show on at the moment, so. Yeah, it's because I'm even lagging on this stream, aren't I? All right. My face is beautiful, thank you. Lagging on your end, yeah. It's starting to speed up a little bit. Okay, it's getting good now. It's getting good now. Good, good, good. That was stressful. I did not like that at all. Thank you guys for being patient with me and sticking with the stream. How many of you guys do we have in here right now? You guys are the real MVPs. Martin Thirsty Water. Volume on live stream is so low. Anyone else feel that way? Are you talking about the actual live stream where it's got the commentary and whatnot? What time is it now, East Coast time? All right. All right, all right, all right. There's that lag there, isn't there? Let's see if I can change this a little bit again. Fix this up. Talking about guys in the commentary, we're talking about guys sweating profusely. I'm assuming they're talking about Martin Fitzwater because he was sweating a lot yesterday. Yesterday he had the sweats for sure. I know what I can do to speed this up. just remove my face from the stream for a little bit, just to make sure that we can get this going smoothly. I know what's wrong. I figured it out. Got one thing in the settings messed up that I have to fix. So if it lags a little bit here, I apologize, but I changed something in the settings before because I was recording some stuff and putting it out. So I need to make, I have to turn off the outputs to change the settings. I'm just going to chat GPT this, guys, because I just need to make sure that I can get this running smooth before we actually start. Don't worry, this will be the stream to watch because I will be fixing this up. I just need to change the output slightly. I wish I changed it before we started, but then the breaks. I'm just checking how to do this so I don't have to close the stream, because that would not be ideal. You guys have Nick Walker winning. He's like the overwhelming favorite, according to what's out there at the moment. All right. This will be fixed very soon, guys, and we'll have it just like yesterday. Nice and smooth. Okay, the stream, when I do this, will disconnect for 10 to 20 seconds, but it will just be straight back up. And it will be the same stream, so don't disconnect yet. Okay, so I need to click stop streaming for 10 to 20 seconds just to change one thing. I'm just going to read it all out first to make sure I get it right. It'll stay live, the stream, I believe. Yes. Okay. Okay, let me change this right. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect this for about 10 to 20 seconds. Stay on the stream and we will fix this right up. What's up, guys? This now should start to stream more smoothly. I'm going to check it out on my end. Fingers crossed. Okay, we are so back. This is so much smoother. Oh my God, I'm happy. Thank you guys for sticking with me. If you spam the chat as well, I will be... I can see my girlfriend in here. Shalimaga. That was stressful. I will never make that mistake again. I pledge to you. I was trying to basically upload it in like 4K or something, which is just way too much for a stream when I've got a thing streaming on my computer and everything. So, whew. Someone said, that's Nick's strength and power. His face is so big. What does that mean? Someone say Ayatollah is spamming the chat. Of a Hadi Choopan, Hadi Choopan, Hadi Choopan. I love it. Being the bikini competitors, I think it's is it Ashlyn Little on the left, you got Laura Lee Chapardos in the middle, and you've got Jamie Delgado on the right there. Let me know who you guys like the most. And now it's Laura Lee Chapardos on the left. Seems to me like Laura Lee. I sort of like the look of like Laura Lee and Jamie Delgado, but it's such a preference thing because what is my girlfriend talking about? Give us that dopamine hit. What you talking about? Oh, she's saying put your face on now, please give us that dopamine hit. But the problem is you got me breakfast, so I'm trying to to eat here. There you go. I thought it was some random saying, please put your face on. The males and everyone else doesn't really care about that. Yeah, Phil Heath is looking healthy, yeah. But I'll be sharing some video footage and whatnot. What I'm actually going to share for you guys. Just going to open this up. I don't know if you guys have seen my latest video. I'll pop the thumbnail up on the screen now. That's the latest video that I just released. You can check that out now. That is on Desktop Bodybuilding while we wait for that. So if you do want to jump on that video and watch that. There is Nick and Martin beef. I also have a supporting clip as well, which I might feature in an upcoming bodybuilding news video. So subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding and click the notification bell button as well, as I'm going to have a ton of videos coming out after this live stream as well. So lots of behind the scenes news. And one of the stories on there was Brandon Curry robbed. And many people online, many people at the event, I've watched even more videos since making this one, where people believe that Brandon Curry was robbed. You can see Nick's strength and power on the screen right there now. But yeah, Brandon got a raw deal. And he hasn't been robbed yet because we haven't got the placings or anything like that. Hey, BT Dusty. We love your face. Don't be a Dylan. Yeah, Dylan doesn't show his face ever unless on a podcast. That's Dylan from Project Bodybuilding too. Nick's strength and roundness is brutal. Nah, Nick's a good guy. I like Nick. All right, but I do have other content that I do want to show you guys. And I'm going to bring up that video as well on the screen. I don't know if this has sound or not. Let me just see if it has sound.
Not the best on that.
Oh. That's crazy. The sound from the actual stream is coming through my headphones. And then as soon as I clicked my video on here, it came through the actual computer.
Not the best on that shot.
I don't even know how that works. It's crazy. Let me turn my Bluetooth off. We could go to internal speakers and then back to my AirPods. I can show you this. So I just have to open it up separately. Let me go. Okay, now let me show you a bit of a footage from yesterday's contest. Let me pull this up. So this is from yesterday. This is Brandon Curry in the call out that he was actually in. Let me play this footage. There we go. You see Brandon Curry in his call out. So Raphael Brandao, who was to the left of him, he was out of condition for me. And then the guy to Brandon Curry's right, Mo Foda, he was definitely winning some poses as well. I think those two guys should have been moved up. I feel like Mo Foda should have been in the middle of this call out, no doubt, with Raphael towards the outside. Honestly, like Anthony Williams on the far left making his pro debut, he was like right there with them. But you can see Brandon's glutes there. He is on. Mo Foda not quite as crisp through the hamstring glute sort of area as Brandon, but carrying a bit more size as well. Like those two guys, they would have both been in the top 6 easily for me. And you could make a case for Mo Foda and Brandon Curry potentially being ahead of like a Martin Fitzwater. Fuad Abiad even said that Martin Fitzwater, he believes, got a gift yesterday. So, this one's lagging a little bit. Let me just... I think I'm showing too many screens now, but you can see Brandon is in great condition there. I think I'll remove that one because I've just got too many things playing on my screen at once. Go back to the Arnold stream. There we go. Yeah, it was lagging because I had too much on. Should be back to normal now. Oh, we've got the wheelchair tonight. They used to have Harold Kelly, who was like huge for a wheelchair guy, especially. Now a lot of the guys are a little bit smaller, but still, like, no matter what, if you're in a wheelchair and you're coming in condition and stuff, and you've got like a decent amount of muscle on your physique, it's pretty crazy. Frozen Surf, he said Martin asked Nick, "Who's your coach, bro?" Did he really ask him that? Is there anything confirmed on that? Martin drinks water. I forgot to post the link to that video in the chat. I'll do that now. Find that video. Copy link. Go to my video. All right, I'll post that now. So I've just posted a link in there now, so you can click on that, and I'll. How do I pin that? Replace pin message. There we go. So I've pinned that one. So the link that I've just pinned in the chat, you can click on that, and it's about a 10-minute video or so, and we've got about 20 minutes before this show starts, 25 minutes. So you can go over there and find the beef if you haven't seen it. And let me know right now in the chat what if you have watched it, or if you're about to watch it. Go to the chat, go to and watch that, and then come back and let me know what you think. But if you have watched it already, what do you think about that? Because I also heard Seth Feroci say that, what was he saying? He said that, oh, you know, Martin and Nick don't like each other. And he was there, like right up front, I think. And he said that you could see Martin was angry on stage the whole time, or angry with Nick. And he said Nick was just sort of laughing it off. I don't know if he's talking about that one incident that I showed in the video or not, but yeah. I don't know if there was multiple incidents or what, but it doesn't help Martin with the judges, although they're putting him in fourth when potentially he could be, you know, placing a little bit lower than that. So I don't know. It's a weird one. Rob says real man bodybuilders can coach themselves. Christos says, when watching the wheelchair division, we have no excuse to train. Well, no excuse not to train, I think you mean. They're great, yeah. It's crazy. Definitely was not a positive comment, yeah, what Martin said to Nick. I don't think it was either. I'll show it on the stream in just a second. Xavier is bulking. Yeah, I was eating, sorry. I've got eggs here. I've actually got to probably remove myself from the screen and quickly try to smash it down while I talk, in between talking, so. What's your thoughts on Nick being on the outside in prejudging? It's a weird one. Nick, I think that Nick should have really been in the middle a bit more. Now, there is a reason why Fuad was interviewed. Found? You said found. I think you mean Fuad. Fuad was interviewed and commented on Walker and Fitzwater do not get along. Yeah, I actually featured that in my video. Featured that part, and then Seth Ferosi mentioned it. So I think it's a known thing in bodybuilding right now, but it seems like it's escalated recently for sure. Good morning, Oz-Open Bodybuilding. What's up? Thanks for the live stream, X. You're the man. No worries at all. I feel like I'm only just getting in a groove because the start of this stream was rocky to say the least. To say the least. Oh, Dusty, Todd, my man. And also, BT Dusty / Todd, do you like to be called by your actual name, or do you like to be called BT Dusty? Nick and Martin have beef since Nick turned pro. Martin seemingly started for no reason other than just looking for someone to hate. Yeah, I did know about that, but I thought they've actually became sort of quite friendly after that. But lately, it seems like that's intensified. So yeah, I do remember the incident you talked about, because Martin said some things and something like Nick's gonna you know, end up dying from being so big or taking too much or whatever he said. I don't quote me on any of that stuff, but it was something to do with like he's going to be dead before a certain age or something like that. And it was seemingly for no reason. It was like a bodybuilding troll type comment. I think Martin sort of made peace with Nick on that, and then I'm not sure if he apologized or not. I mean, it seemed like they were good for years, or at least on like okay terms, but lately it doesn't look that way. Todd said I can call him whatever he wants. Yeah, Todd's known. Todd is definitely known. And I've missed some super chats. I'm going to try to scroll back, and hopefully it doesn't make things lag too much because I'm loading all the chats at the same time as I scroll back. It's another one from you, Todd. Scrolling up. Because the way I've got the chat displayed here with OBS, I'm using a different program. Gem Montes. Thanks for answering my question. I appreciate it. Overall, I totally agree with your assessment. It is a difficult situation and lots to consider. Love your channel. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much. That's very nice. That's as far back as it lets me go because I just don't think it wants to load anymore. I'll go to top fans because I'm sure whoever's number one. Number one and number two, BT Dusty and Gemontes. They've got Axelins. So if you left a super chat, please comment below and let me know. But I think we've at least got super chats from those top two. So thank you guys so much. Helps keep the channel going. That is for sure. 20 minutes till the show, yeah. Xavier, you need to start beef with Nick Strength and Power, and you can be the Martin and Nick and Nick of bodybuilding coverage. Man, I've got too much going on in my life to to be starting beefs. Although me and Mills had a good one going for a little bit there. I'm good with Mills now. We're both part of IFBB AMA. Also, check out IFBB AMA if you're interested in podcasts with myself and Lee Priest. I actually went and stayed with Lee Priest and his wife for quite a few days. Lee's actually over at the Arnold right now, which reminds me I've actually got to contact Lee and find out when we're going to do a podcast post Arnold because he's there, so we're going to have a lot to talk about. And also, guys, if you do want to support this stream, what you're watching right now, if you're on your phone, just click off the live chat for a second, click that thumbs up button, and then just click back on it. And let me know if you've done it, and I'll give you a little shout out as this comes through. Do I know what's happening with Hunter Labrada? Yeah, Hunter is competing. Oh my God, I just ripped my pants. Oh my God, I ripped shorts yesterday, and I just ripped the pocket of my pants. But these are thankfully stained and old. Well, not old, they're actually new, but they're stained. Hunter is competing. I believe he's doing the Tampa, Texas shows, or the Texas show at least. So he's going to be competing later this year. He's looking really good again. I think he's had a bit going on in his personal life probably. So yeah. Todd's was so right. So Todd left another super chat. Thank you so much. So much beef over beauty pageants. Yeah. Do you know what the thing is? The type of person that gets into bodybuilding sometimes can be egotistical, to say the least. Sometimes they can be insecure. And then when we're talking about, like, you make comments on their physique and they're insecure and maybe have an ego, it blows up. Plus hormones. So you got your hormones going up and down. If you're competing, you're shutting down your estrogen, then you might get a rebound of estrogen, which makes bodybuilders more emotional. Plus you got the testosterone driving them as well. And some people don't know how to manage their emotions. Mary Beth Carswell, thank you for liking the stream. Much appreciated. Hey, Carl Theis. Sorry, I'm butchering these names. Thank you so much for liking the stream. Much appreciated. Looking forward to the bikini finals, says Rebecca Brothers. There is a bikini competitor, right, with the last name Brothers? Is it Ariana Brothers? Is it Ariane Brothers? Something like that. Are you related? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not well versed with bikini. I know a few of the names, obviously the top girls in the sport. Mo Foda top 6. Now, I will say, I don't think he's placing top 6 at prejudging, but that's based off where they put them in the call-outs, because they had Raphael in the middle. They never put Mo Foda in the middle next to Brandon Curry in that second call-out. It's crazy to me. I have a feeling that Andrew Jacked is winning this show right now, based on the call-outs. I could be wrong. They like to mix it up. 29% of you, 2,100 votes, 29% of you have Andrew Jacked winning, 54% have Nick Walker winning, and 17% have Hadi Choopan winning. It's an interesting split. Let's go the mutant. A lot of hype for Nick Walker. It's so funny. Nick Walker becomes hated and then liked again between shows. Like, he'll miss, people hate him. He'll hit, and people are like, Nick Walker's incredible. It's so funny how the Nick love and hate just sways. But you got to take your hats off to him for how he looks. He looks absolutely phenomenal at this show. Is it his very best? I don't know if it's his very, very best, but it's a very good version of Nick. If you are just joining, you can see my thumbnail. Oh, I'll remove that for now, actually. Oops. There you can see the schedule for tonight. So 7 p.m. opening ceremony, Arnold Classic individual posing routine. So we're about 35 minutes away from the posing routines of the open men. So you got 35 minutes until those posing routines start. Sometimes they go a little early on the Arnold too. They'll do it 5 minutes early or something. So we might only be half an hour away from the open bodybuilding. It's going to be freaking awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait just to see who comes back better, if anyone comes back worse, like just to see how that all plays out. Because theoretically, these guys are actually really close right now. My biggest grievance is the call-outs. They did not give... Oh, there's a father. Father of Iron. He actually had like a barbell on his top, right? It's crazy. Todd is coming in clutch. Thank you, Todd. Oh, you moved into number 1 as well with that super chat. If I don't give it to Nick, then I don't think he'll ever win a major show ever again. Yeah, well, it might be one of those things where they're like, oh, yeah, the midsection, so I can see that. Dylan was creaming over this, Nick. Thank you for super chat as well, Dan Philippex. You know what? I think that Nick still could win a major show again. My reason being is that Nick did let the midsection go a little bit. So it's not something completely inconsequential. So, oh, big word. But what I'll do is I will go to the video of Nick Walker. Go find a new window here and I'll bring up that HD video of Nick Walker just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Nick hamstrings are the all-time best in bodybuilding. What wisdom is Nick strength and power imparting to the crowd? I haven't been listening too much, to be honest. Beth Rideout, I see you all the time on videos, Beth. I know you're like a super bodybuilding fan. You said, Xavier, thank you for being so consistent with the live stream and always showing up for the bodybuilding community. Hopefully no live stream crash outs tonight, but regardless, we'll have yours on. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much. That's much appreciated. You're everywhere. You're like a Natalia Coelho who's always on like live streams commenting and stuff like that and on social media and stuff. So it's like people like you that make you, Todd, all those sorts of people that just like love bodybuilding and just really get behind it, get behind the YouTube channels and stuff like that. I greatly appreciate that. Martin brings water, Martin spills water. The thing is, you can make so many names with Martin's name. I know Bob Chicarello has been touting Mo Foda as Big Mofo, which is actually a pretty good nickname, to be honest. I want to do a podcast. What's up, Jeremy? Martin Springwater. The fuck did he do with you, blood? What? Am I going to be covering the bikini finals? I will, yeah. I'll cover the main girls and that. It will be up on the screen, so we'll be streaming that as well. Stream's looking pretty smooth. I'm just checking that out on my own YouTube channel. Martin Mineral Water. Fart and spills water. I can understand why people love from India. What's up, my man? All right, so let me pull up this Nick Walker video. I'm going to pull it up on the screen beside the live stream. So hopefully if there is any lag, I will remove it. Mitchell Hooper won his 4th consecutive Arnold Strongman Classic title. I didn't mind when that was on stage, to be honest. Like, because there's less divisions, I don't mind them adding a bit of stuff to the Arnold But I mean, like Cirque du Soleil, like and stuff. We don't need that really. But okay, let's go Gilco. Where's the Nick Walker video? All right, let's share this. Actually, what I can do, this is an even better idea. Even better. I don't even have to reshare. Oh, actually. Now that will suck. I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm just thinking this out myself right now. Window capture. Okay, so let me just... I'll just adjust this a little bit. Just need to fix that up. Oops. There we go. So you can see Nick Walker on screen there. I know there's going to be a little bit of lag to that. I apologize. Oh, Texas in the house. Thank you so much. I just saw that pop up just as I looked at to make sure how much lag was happening. There's going to be a little bit of lag there when I add multiple videos like that. Jeremy said, all I see online about Nick is Louis Marco bloke talking about his bubble gut. Bubble gut bonanza. That's what he likes to say. Yeah, and that's the thing that could hold Nick back in this show. So, looks phenomenal here. There's just that bit too much midsection between transitions, but he walked out great there. It was just like on the side chest and stuff like that, and that could be the difference between first and third, which is what, like over $500,000 difference easily, like $600,000 difference. I think it's 150 for third. I'm aware of the little bit of lag. It's fine. I'll remove this video soon and it won't be lagging. But I just wanted to show you guys Nick Walker there. Yeah. Back double looks phenomenal on Nick. He's actually holding it pretty good there. Let it come out a little bit, but just in some of the comparisons, it was just out a little bit. And I was like, oh, that hurts a little bit, you know? He said, get Lee on if I can, Lee Priest. Lee Priest is at the show, I believe. So I don't believe that is possible. They're just going to go to an ad break now. I'm just going to remove myself from the screen. And I'll just mute myself as I take bites of food because I haven't eaten yet today. And I am slightly dying of starvation. So I'll just remove my face. But I will continue to talk. But I'll try to mute when I'm taking bites so you guys don't have to get some ASMR weird stuff. Shout out to Gym Reapers for supporting the Arnold too.
If Nick wins, I'm curious to see if it's going to be Andrew or Hadi.
All right, we are almost set to go, folks. Get into your seat. Hope you got a beverage. Strap in. It's going to be a great one. The 38th Annual Arnold Sports Festival is just moments away. We'll see you on the other side.
Brooks, thank you so much for the super chat. You said, can you replace Nick Miller as commentator? I would love to. No, I don't want to replace Nick necessarily, but I would love to do that. I would love to be a commentator in something like this, but I'm in Tasmania, Australia, so that's a tough one. It was definitely a tough one. But I want to be there one day. Fitzwater. Fitzwater is hilarious. Who said that? Is that Metal 7 Core, or did someone else say that first? Martin Fitzwater. So I think someone else said it first. That's hilarious. Honestly, I think he probably should be fifth. Someone said calorie deficit, Xavier. You're always shredded. Not always. And I'm not shredded. I'm far from shredded right now. I'm doing a little transformation challenge, though. I don't know if I'll win it, though. This Arnold weekend's been a little rough on it. Haven't trained since... Well, it's Sunday here now. I trained Thursday. But I would love to compete again. That'd be fun. Okay, so shout out to... Where's your name again? Mattios Santisi. It's a nice name. Martin Fitzwater. That is hilarious. No, I'm not running TRT. I haven't had any TRT for years now, like 4 years, 3-4 years. But yes, that is something that I'm definitely looking into now. You've got clinics here now where you can actually contact them and, you know, anti-aging type clinics like they have in America. We've got those up in Queensland, and you can do like telehealth and stuff. So super, super cool. So you're going to get that legal test, you know. The water boy. That's not bad either. I should do a thing on streams, and anytime someone's like watery or out of condition, I should Photoshop them as like the water boy. Put their head on the water boy. The Adam Sandler movie. This stream is so premium too. Like all the videos they do, like the graphics, like look at that stage. We are moments away now. Moments. See, look at this. Like it's starting right on time. And the stream obviously would have like a 30-second to a minute delay, but it is starting exactly when it's meant to start. You know exactly what you're getting from the Arnold Classic. I know a lot of people are not into like, Well, actually, a lot of people are into like the military and stuff and everything in the US, aren't they? But they've always been big on this with the Arnold Classic. Subscribe for vibes. Yeah, subscribe to me for vibes. I appreciate that. How many do we have in the chat right now? We've got 1,100 concurrent viewers. Let's try to hit 1,500. If you can like the stream, that'll help a whole lot. Ooh, what did I just click on? What did I just click on? Ooh, 1,250. See, as soon as you guys like the stream, it gets bumped up. This guy is really doing the US national anthem. Doing it right, I guess. You've been my fan for over 10 years? I didn't even realize I had fans. Hey, Sko Gotti, what's up, man? What is up? Good to see you in the chat, bro. Xavier will look so much better there instead of Nick's strength and power clown. He's not a clown. I like Nick. Mike should be banned. Mike Summerfield. Oh, state boys, not military. Oops, my bad. What does state boys mean? This guy's a voice of an angel. Been subbed for 5 years, Dan Philippex. My man, thank you. You're one of the early OGs. Wow, since RX Muscle days. Dude, that is like 15 years ago. Legitimately. Yeah, maybe 15 years or so ago since I've done RX Muscle Australia. For those who don't know, I used to run RX Muscle Australia. Xavier, are you so cold? Are you cold turkey or just natural testosterone, man? Yeah, I cold turkeyed a long time ago. Off any test or anything like that. I did used to have a script. No longer, but I do want to get that script again. I would love to get it. Probably why I'm wearing a jacket now, which, you can't see on the stream. Because I've removed myself because I'm slowly trying to get my food in, which I will sort of smash down in a second. I'm just engrossed in your guys' comments. Let's see how many votes on the poll now. Get your votes in on the poll if you haven't voted as yet to who you have winning the 2026 Arnold Classic. And then I'll do a poll as well after we see the routines, which are very, very soon for the open men. David Bay is the Master of Ceremonies, the MC for this Arnold Classic. Stage looks fire, and the color they use as the background, I love the blues, the greens, colors like that are the opposite of what... I mean, I don't love the screens behind them, but they use a specific type of screen to make the actual athletes stand out. They spend about 5 times the amount of money compared to normal screens that like a lot of these other shows use. So per square meter, the normal price is like $90 to hire or $100. They're paying like $500 the Arnold Classic. Brian Powers was telling me all about it because you'll notice they don't get lost in that sort of background like a lot of other ones. So Miami theme in Ohio. Denmark in the house. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the chat. What part of the world are you coming from? Drop your flags, all that sort of stuff makes it easier. Oh, Brian Powers is coming on stage now. Let's hear it for B Powers. I want to hear what he has to say. You guys probably do too. Let's listen.
Welcome to the 2026 Arnold
Classic. What an amazing day, right? How much fun did you guys have at the expo? Remarkable. Great crowd, great sponsors, great exhibitors, incredible sports. For those of you who got to see the strongman, what an epic competition that was. But really, it starts with you guys. Without the crowd, without the fans, without these athletes who are about to step on stage, none of this would be possible. So I wanted to thank you personally for giving me and my staff and the rest of the crew and all the people that work on this event all year round the opportunity to produce this event. We all love to do it very much, and we very much appreciate and think about you guys all year long. So please give yourselves a round of applause. I also wanted to thank some of the exhibitors and sponsors we have here tonight, which make it economically possible to give away these.
So we've got a lot of people from a lot of places in the chat. We've got Germany, we've got Kent in the UK, we've got another German, Pakistan I see there, we see, what's NC in the US? North Carolina, I'm guessing? Argentina, the land of Lionel Messi. We've got Italy in the chat. We've got Missouri in the USA. We've got Cuba. Whoa, what's that flag? Krish. Dat. That's a crazy looking flag. I like it. Ontario, Canada. Canada. New York City we've got. We've got America. We've got is that England? Is that Denmark? Mississippi, Portugal, Gold Coast, Australia. What's up, Gold Coast? Oh, another one in Gold Coast as well, Jeremy. Illinois, Argentina, Canada, Mexico, Chicago, Austria, CT USA. Where's that? Is that like Central Tennessee? Morocco, Kuwait. Do you train at Oxygen? South Carolina. Let's listen to what Brian Powers has to say now. Papua New Guinea, what's up? Syria, whoa, Netherlands.
So one other thing that we want to brag about.
Upstate New York.
We are anticipating
Ohio.
by the
Why aren't you at the show?
Of the close of the show tomorrow, that we will not only be the largest sports and fitness festival in the world, we will be the third largest consumer exhibition in the United States, which is pretty incredible.
Oh, Geelong, Victoria, in Australia. Lebanon, Finland. Oh, Finland. Yeah.
So, again, thank you to our title sponsor, KSM.
Arizona.
Thank you to
Christchurch,
the guys
New
at Banana.
Zealand. Not far from me.
Just kidding. I just want to thank all of you guys really
Italy.
for allowing your heart. It does start with you.
Vatican
it does start
City.
with these athletes.
Geelong.
And most importantly, the foundation of all of
Love
this is built on bodybuilding.
People from all around the world. This is what bodybuilding does. It brings people together.
Who you'll be seeing in a little bit. So again, thank you so much and have a great night. So there's this guy named Jim Mannion who runs the International Federation of Bodybuilding that I was also supposed to introduce. Jim is a great guy. He's been a friend of mine for almost 5 years. And as I said last year,
Serbia, Afghanistan.
There would be no Arnold
Egypt,
Classic in
Zimbabwe,
2021
Nova Scotia.
without Jim's assistance
I know someone
helping
from
me
Nova
produce that
Scotia.
event.
Perth, Western
And I
Australia.
still
That's
rely on
where
him a
I
great
lived
deal
for like 11 years.
Whenever I have questions about bodybuilding, I did not grow up in the sport, and without his experience and his guidance and a little bit of help, the show would not at all be what it is today. So without further ado, Mr.
Okay, let me switch it back to myself. Trinidad and Tobago, India, Egypt, Antarctica. I don't know if I believe Antarctica. Okay, there's a question here. Connecticut, what's up? Do you think you would add to the experience if they posted the prejudging scores going into the finals? Now, if you watched my video with Brian Powers, my interview on ifbbama.org, go and check that one out. It's a nice long interview. It's also on YouTube as well, but just the first portion, and then the link's in there if you go to ifbbama.org. Weekly podcast with myself and Lee Priest on there as well, by the way. And I will be recording one after this as well. What what was I going to say? Oh, Brian Powell spoke about that, or maybe Brian Powell and I were speaking about it privately. I can't remember. But the problem with posting those scores early is that if it's straight ones, not that many people are going to be into watching it, you know? That's the problem. Jim Mannion on the screen right now, by the way, the president of the IFBB Pro League. I can see your seat over there in the crowd. $300 likes, that's all. Yeah, that's not a lot, hey. Only 303 likes in the chat. We've got 1,200, over 1,200 of you right now in here. Let's see if we can get that up to 350 ASAP. I'll do my Milos impersonation for a good solid 10 to 15 seconds if you get it to 350 within the next, 2 minutes. Oh, you're asking why did I come off my testosterone replacement? Couldn't get the script anymore. And also with my ex-partner, Tara Anoka, if you want to look her up. She's very Googleable. If that's a word. Yeah, and I was on the news over here because I put her ass in jail for faking cancer. So I had to be very careful because child custody stuff and all those sorts of things. So, and I couldn't get a script. So, yeah. But I'm looking at getting a script very, very soon, which will be nice. Oh, we've hit 350 likes. I mean, really, it's great to get 350 likes on a page. I mean, when I use insulin, Humulin R, it elicits a hyperemia response to allow me to get proper hyperemia, and Samson knows all about that. I mean, I really made him all he is today. I mean, a great physique. I mean, turn off the lights and you see the outline, and here's what I call a hashtag bodybuilding. How did she fight cancer? She COVID happened, so I couldn't go to the hospital with her and stuff like that. And then I raised her like $40,000. It was actually a lot more than that. And yeah, and she took my kids, and then I put her ass in jail, and then yeah, it's a whole thing. And she's being protected by police. It's like probably one of the craziest stories you'll ever hear, and I'm sure you'll see it on Netflix one day soon, in the next couple of years. It is some of the wildest shit ever. As my girlfriend who was in it, yeah, she's a legit scammer. Scum of the universe, you might say. Yeah, I dodged a bullet, but I have 2 kids with her, unfortunately, that are crazy enough they are still in her care. So, I'm in Tasmania, Australia. Yeah, she is crazy. She actually tried to have me ended as well, I believe. So, trying to get investigated for some crazier stuff than faking cancer as well. So, yeah, you guys will find all about it. So, subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding. I'm sure I'll have an update there at some stage soon. Thank you so much, Jeremy. I appreciate that. I have the woman of my dreams now, yeah. Shally. You have stage 4 cancer? Christopher? I'm so sorry. Oh, she faked it. She had printouts from a hospital and I couldn't go because of COVID and all this sort of stuff. It was crazy. That will be a Netflix doco, yeah. Especially because she blackmailed my mum's partner and had a sexual relationship with him as well. My mum's partner at the time, obviously now ex. Yeah, my life be crazy. Yeah, Christopher, shout out to you, man. I'm so sorry you're going through what you're going through as well. Absolutely terrible disease, and yeah, I did actually have a partner that passed away from cancer prior to that, so that's why she She used that old lie. So celebrate. Oh, Arnold's talking. Let's listen to Arnold now. Let me just put this on for you guys.
This is our 50th anniversary. We started in 1976 with the
There you go,
greatest
guys.
partner you can ever have, Jim Lorimer. I mean, Jim Lorimer, let's give a big hand to Jim Lorimer because he made the whole thing start right here in Columbus. In 1976, I mean, I remember I told him in 1975, $1,000 I got this cash prize. Mr. Olympia. And this year, at the Arnold Classic in this stage, we would have the highest cash prize ever with $650,000. Now, $750,000. Wait a minute, yeah, we actually upped it to $100,000. $750,000. This is 750 times more than I got when I won the Mr. Olympia. Think about that. That's the kind of progress we made. But we're celebrating today 50 years of competitions here in Columbus. And the reason why we have been every year more and more successful and built it in this enormous kind of competition and expo is because of a lot of people that were helpful in that. I always say I'm not a self-made man. I'm a person that has gotten a lot of help. And this competition is a perfect example of that. I mean, what would we do without the sponsors? I want to say thank you to the sponsors for coming here every year and sponsoring our events. I want to thank the exhibitors. I want to thank the great athletes that are coming here, women and men. I want to thank the world's strongest men, women and men that are coming here every year and entertaining us, and they're doing such an extraordinary job. I want to thank the people that are upstairs in the booth and that are such champions when it comes to live streaming. That's why we have the most successful live streaming, because they explain everything to the audience out there that doesn't know so many times, why is this person winning over this person, even though this person is bigger than this person. And they explain everything into details, how important it is to have the calves, to have the muscle separation, to have the posing, to have the size, and to have all of those kind of things. They explain it. They did such an outstanding job for the women and for the men. So let's give them a big hand up there in the booth. Then I also want to say thank you to the people that are here, my family, Christopher and Patrick Schwarzenegger, right over here. Thank you very much for supporting me all the time and coming to these competitions. I want to say thank you to Heather Milligan, my girlfriend, who is always here and supporting me around the world when I travel and assists me and is such a great pal. I want to thank some of my relatives that are here today. It's wonderful to see them also here. Anthony Shriver, who is the head of Best Buddies for Special Olympics. Stand up, Anthony. Let's give him a big hand. So it's really wonderful. And of course, one of the things that makes this competition successful is because we always promise less than we deliver. And here's a perfect example today. We have today so many great bodybuilders that have come here and that come here every year. And I decided this the last minute, to have them come out on stage, rather than just announcing them one by one, but to have them come out on stage. So I want to have my MC help me here today, because these are the greatest bodybuilders of all time.
Oh, we're going to get all the open men out on stage now, I think.
Mr. Olympia titles coming on this stage. 22 Arnold Classic title winners coming here on this stage. So let's come out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your first ever Arnold Classic champion, Rich Gaspari.
Former
Two-time
champions.
Arnold Classic champion, Branch Warren. Your reigning Mr. Olympia and 2025 Arnold Classic champion, Derek Lunsford. 1990 Arnold Classic champion, Mike Ashley. 7-time Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. 8-time Mr. Olympia, Lee Haney. Our 1991 Arnold Classic champion, Sean Ray. 2019 Mr. Olympia, 2-time Arnold Classic champion, Brandon Curry. 5-time Arnold Classic champion, your 2008 Mr. Olympia, Dexter Jackson.
The Blade. I believe Dexter Jackson's
Your
actually getting a Lifetime
2001
Achievement
Arnold
Award
Classic
later.
champion, 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman.
How good is Ronnie, man?
3-time Arnold Classic champion, Kai Green. Your 2024 Arnold Classic champion and Mr. Olympia, Samson Dauda.
Samson looks like a freaking house.
4-time Mr. Olympia, 3-time Arnold Classic champion, Jay Cutler. Your
Jay's
2021
man, huh?
Arnold Classic champion, Nick Walker.
Hey.
And former Mr. Olympia and 2024 Arnold Classic champion, Hadi Choopan.
Choopan. I love Hardy with the salute and everything. He's so cool. Look how big
Ladies
Samson
and
Dowder
gentlemen,
is
how about
standing
one
there.
more big round of applause for our legends of bodybuilding all gathered here on one stage at the 2026 Arnold Classic, joined by Arnold himself. Have all the gentlemen step on in for
Might just have to turn that down due to the music there. Yeah, so I just had to get rid of that sound just due to that music playing. I don't want to get no copyright strikes on here. Nearly 2,000 of you in the chat right now. Thank you so, or in the chat, in the on the stream right now. This is awesome. That's really cool. That is some of the greatest bodybuilders ever. Very, very cool. I like that. How good's Hardy? Hardy's just like straight away goes into the... Oh, I'm not even on the screen right now. 400 likes. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Hardy's the best. The good thing is, like, the cool thing to see is Ronnie's up there. Ronnie, I believe, gets around in a wheelchair. So Nick, Hardy, and Brandon have to get off stage for their posing routines. Yeah, Brandon needs to get ready. Who is the winner? I don't know who's going to win. Yeah, iconic for sure. Hey, that's from my girl. My woman. Also, baby, if you're listening, can you get me a coffee? My mug's in here. That would be amazing. I don't know where the lid is to my coffee cup. Around here somewhere. Kai was out here mogging Samson at 350. You know what? I didn't look at Kai much. I think I was too busy looking at a few of the other guys. Oh, here we go. It's about to begin. Let's go. Let's fucking go. It's about to begin. Open guys are about to come out. The winner has not been announced yet. That will be in a little bit. So we've got the posing routines of the open men first. We'll go to a couple of the other divisions. We'll come back for comparisons of the open men. And then we'll go to all the results, I'm assuming. Raphael Brandao. That stage is nice. Thank you. My girlfriend just entered the room to serve me coffee. She's a real MVP. Does Raph look better than last night or not? Because his place could be definitely dictated a lot by how he looks tonight. Is he better or not? He's pretty similar, maybe a touch better. But just you can see him that side leg, it's just not, it's not crisp enough. Beautiful physique, so he gets points on that. And the IFBB by the judging, Definitely leans towards that. I can't put the sound of this posing routine up because I will get copyright struck on YouTube, unfortunately. To be honest, I think Raf should be, he's sort of positioned to be like 5th to 6th by the callouts. But sorry, I'm just taking this in a little bit. See, he's got those striations in the quads, but I think he's just slightly flat. He definitely looks harder tonight. He's definitely harder tonight, that's for sure. Thank you for JMC. You always say I look dreamy. Here we go, Hadi Choopan. Can Hadi improve enough overnight? Maybe fill out a bit more and come in a little sharper? Hadi was just backstage. I mean, he was just on the stage, but that's why he was in his posing trunks. He's obviously up a lot earlier than these other guys. His posing music has a woof. It's like, woo. Oh, he looks sharper. Initial reaction is that Hadi looks sharper. That's what Nick Strength and Power is saying right now. He's got that bit more glaze to him. Oh, he's a lot better. He is a lot better tonight. Wow. He's a lot harder. I don't know what went down yesterday for Hadi Choopan, but he is now contending to win because this is sharp. Yeah, the delts for Hadi, they're a little lumpy, I will say that, especially from the back. And you can see there on the side even, it's like he definitely must have shot them during his prep, which is like, damn. He's way more crisp, but even in the back, he's a bit more crisp. It's not his hardest. He's definitely not as hard from the back, but he is dried out for sure and filled out a little bit too. The delts are problematic though in the back. Phil was saying that he was the one to actually tell Hadi to put more oil on. Is this guy going to speak the whole time? Yes. Let's mute your ass, Thomas. Because I can. Mute you for 5 minutes. Wait, how do I do it? Maybe I can't. Timeout. Christopher, I want to chip in. Thank you so much, my man. Why is your full name not coming up here? Let me try to... Wait, let me see your full name. It says Christopher Mc something. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the super chat. Hadi looks a lot better. That is a huge improvement overnight. We have Brandon Curry coming up here. I hope Brandon looks real sharp tonight, just to be like, F you to everyone. He just had a t-shirt on stage. Oh, he looks glazed nicely. It's so funny at the Arnold so often, the guys come back so much better the next night. Brandon was very good last night though, so... Yesterday, personally, I would have had Brandon over Hadi. We didn't get to see them posing side by side. Oh, Brandon looks good. Awesome arms on Brandon. Yeah, Brandon looks good. Hey, thank you, baby. Do you know where the lid is?
No, I can bring you mine.
Thank you. I have coffee. Thank you. Thank you to Shally Magar, my girlfriend. Why can't I? Has the chat stopped? I'm still. Hey! Todd, thank you so much. Oops. My chat's glitching there. Thank you so much, Todd. Appreciate you, my man. If I have missed a super chat anywhere, let me know. Thank you guys for helping me support keeping this channel going as well. Yeah, I think Brandon looks marginally better, but Brandon was good last night. I think he's just sort of maintained it. Justin Harris. Oh, that most muscular looks good. Into his 40s and bringing a really good package. I'm saying yesterday I had Brandon over Hadi. Not today. Today, Hadi. He's definitely a bit fuller. I'd say he's about the same as yesterday. Your voice is way better than even. I can't hear him for more than 10 seconds. I can do an even impression. Hey, what's up, guys? Even here. Oh, look how the lighting changes for each guy as well. Here's Martin Fitzwater. Is Martin going to be better than yesterday? He looks angry. Let's see if Martin is better. He's not smiling with his posing. Tan is way better. I do like the song he's posing to. No worries at all. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for super chat. SoJC or SojC 7144. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Martin's better. Brandon, I'd say, was about equivalent to yesterday. I'd say Martin is... Martin wasn't too bad when he came out yesterday. The color's going to help Martin a lot. Yeah, Martin's definitely better. He didn't improve as much as Hadi. But Martin's definitely better. Yeah, much more crisp. Martin needed to bring this yesterday, though. Oh, he's let that midsection go a little bit. As long as he doesn't do that in his routine. I think Martin's probably pushed the carbs a little bit, maybe. Nick Strength and Power, who's commentating this, made a good point, Ben. He said it's looking like Martin's getting more confident as he poses. And yeah, he came out like angry. Yeah, his midsection was not his best there. Todd says Martin is the cortisol king. Yeah, you can see that guy. He changes so much. Yeah, yeah. Well said. Martin dried out as predicted. because these guys get to see themselves on stage. We've got Mo Foda now. These guys get to see themselves on stage and go, oh, I was a little bit flat, or I was a little bit full, or hey, we really need to dry out. That's the only one way we can get better here. So you can take a diuretic, you can eat up, you can make those adjustments. So typically guys are slightly better at finals than prejudging unless they've really pushed it for the prejudging. This is a guy who I'm hoping moves up at least in the eyes of the judges for the call-outs. No worries at all, Paul. Brandon is 4th, Hadi is 3rd. Someone says. Mo Foda, he's not sitting on his abs perfectly here. His abs are a little washed at times. Like the abs look better in the... He needs to work on his ab control for sure. And I'm not talking about it sticking out necessarily, but staying on his abs when they're meant to be flexed, because they look like sort of just slightly flexed and there's just not a lot of separation showing through there at times. So he keeps the midsection in, but it just doesn't hit the abs perfect each time. So it looks like Mo Foda's really tried to fill up a lot or something. He's just lost sort of midsection control a bit. Mo Foda looks great. I don't know if he's better than yesterday, though. The midsection looks, to me, I couldn't remember it being like this yesterday. I could be wrong. Still, the rest of the physique is, maybe he's a little bit fuller. Maybe he's like effort, you know, not effort, not E-F-F-O-R-T. I mean, like F it, because he saw where he was in the lineup and he's pushed back a bit. We have Hassan Mustafa here. Hassan's huge, a little bit narrow in the clavicles and just not crisp enough here. Absolute monster in terms of the amount of muscle he's got on his physique. This was actually his first prep during Ramadan. So he participated in Ramadan, which means no eating or drinking in daylight hours, which is pretty crazy. So Nick is too top heavy, someone said. Yeah, he's a little bit. Hassan Mustafa definitely looks better tonight. But what is that pose? Like, it's like he did a little bicep curl just there. Like he's not actually was even posing. He definitely looks better from the front. And his physique looks better than when he competed earlier in the year. Earlier last year. Maybe it was like mid last year. I can't quite remember which show he's doing, but yeah, way too soft in the hams and glutes. It needs to be realistically more cut out from the back. This guy needs to be sort of really cut out. But I can see when he looks in a mirror, he goes, hey, I'm all right. He's doing a concentration curl on stage, an imaginary concentration curl. Someone said he should be doing way more fasting. Yeah, Phil made a point. He said, yeah, I'd do a few more shows if I was Hassan. If I was Hassan, I would keep going on this because his look is better than last year. Looked a lot better on stage tonight. So Hassan Mustafa can move forward with that and go, you know, okay, what am I going to do from here? Okay, we've got Andrew jacked Shinadu Obiaki. Let's see. This is a big one here because Andrew Jack may be in the lead going into tonight. And based on the call-outs and the way he looked as well, because I thought it was close between Andrew and Nick. And you can make, you know, obviously different strengths for each guy, completely different physiques. Ooh, Andrew looks better, maybe. It might just be the glaze. The guys seem more glazed tonight. They must have like popped out the oil. Diddy might have been backstage with all that baby oil, you know. Oh, Andrew is better. That quad straight away. But yeah, he's harder. He is harder, but will he fade like he did yesterday? Just for his legs are just a little bit undersized. But he is so good everywhere. He's harder. Yeah, Arnold's a fan. You can see him up in the front there. Ooh. Oh, Andrew's looking pretty crazy. Some of you guys saying too much oil. Legs need more separation. I think the leg separation looks pretty good here. I don't know. Oh, I love that posing like that. He's definitely filled out a little bit more. The midsection is a little bit fuller. Oh, posing music's cool. It says the Mona Lisa. Andrew jacked. The legs, you can see there, look a little bit thin. Phil Heath is saying that he liked Andrew last night more. I like Andrew tonight more. You can hear the crowd going crazy too. Oh, how cool is this? Andrew Jacked has this he has this level of aura. And with the music, it's like, holy crap. The midsection's definitely a bit more filled out, but it's like the fullness didn't go to his legs. It just went everywhere else and a little bit to his midsection. But, I mean, his midsection's so tight that it's like, I'm not mad about it. I'd prefer it like his midsection like it was last night, but I'm not mad about it at all. Wow, 3,300 of you in the chat. Thank you so much. Comment, let's get up to 5,000. Nick Walker's coming out now. Here we go. Is Nick Walker going to be better or worse? Or the same? Midsection looks full. His abs look like not real. Looks good there. I don't like the way he's holding his legs, but that's fine. Midsection's still there a bit. Oh, it's a crazy peaky bicep. The midsection, he has to keep that in. This could literally, just that midsection coming out a little bit can cost him so much money. He looks good. He looks very similar. I was expecting for them to walk away and go, hey, we need to bring that midsection in a bit. Like there, like if he could suck that up and keep that sucked up, like he would win this show. And I just don't know if he will. That was good. He's looking good. He's looking good, no doubt. Oh, that's nice, yeah. That was good. With how good Hadi looks tonight, I think maybe, yeah, finals is on right now. You guys asking? His X frame is great from the back is great. A shame it didn't translate to the front. Yeah. I don't know if Nick was better or not. And Hadi is dramatically better. So if they're close. Ah, Christopher McClure. I'm assuming you're the one who gave the super chat before. Thank you. You said, what did you say there? Nick wins. He very well might. I just think based off that, if he wasn't winning last night, I just don't think he's going to be winning tonight. Because of the way Hadi looks. Now, if Nick is winning straight ones last night, okay, it's definitely on. I just don't think that version was dramatically better. Maybe in some ways, with the midsection, it was similar or maybe slightly worse. Got Akeem Williams on stage right now. Huge arms. I think Akeem, actually, to be honest, was slightly overlooked. I'd have him over Raphael. I don't know if I'm the only one there. Gemontes. Thank you so much for another super chat. Number 2 fan in the... You're all number ones, really, but number 2, as by YouTube says. Nick looks great, but how is Andrew not winning or should win? But how is he not a multiple Olympia and Arnold champion on already? Explain, please. Yeah, well, Andrew has a couple of things. It's the shots, like the side chest, which I think has improved in this contest as well, which the judges will notice, the way he hits the shots. So, like, the side leg is definitely a bit crisper in this contest. It keeps getting a little bit better from Andrew Jack to each show. The front quads are a little bit problematic in terms of the size. Akeem looks really good here, by the way. I think Akeem should move up a little bit. He looks good. Akeem looks good. It's not his best ever, but he still looks really big in the lineup, and he has a good level of conditioning here. Working from Chris Aceto. But yeah, Andrew, he hasn't brought his best to the Olympia apart from last year. Now, if Andrew Jack had won the Olympia last year, I would not have been mad whatsoever. Akeem has the best biceps right now. Yeah, he probably does. He and Nick. We've got 2 of the best lots of arms. And Brandon Curry has phenomenal biceps. We've got some good biceps in this show. We've got Anthony Williams coming out on stage right now in his pro debut. An impressive pro debut. 6 foot something this guy is. Tall bodybuilder. I like the start of the posing routine. I really like his shape as well. I think in a couple of years, this guy is just he's gonna climb. Really nice shape. Well-developed glutes. That back double bicep, if he can get that really dry and crisp, I think that'll look really good. Yeah, Anthony Williams, he looks good here. He just needs to like get drier and crispen up some areas of his physique. He's been in condition for a long time too, so sometimes like if he hasn't done tons and tons of preps, getting down, each time you get down, you can get that little bit more crisp. So someone said, reminds me of Quentin. Yeah. I would like to see him head-to-head with Quentin. Be a good little matchup. I hope in the next few years. So that's all of the posing routines for the open men there. I'll see if I can pull up some footage and stuff while these things are going on. There's not much lag between these shows. They're doing a fan cam and they're like getting guys to pose, and the MC said we've got shirts off already. So people are ripping their shirts off in the crowd. Oh, we got a super chat. I'd like Andrew to win just to keep the trend to aesthetics and symmetry moving forward. That's from Flat Matrix 360. Thank you so much for the super chat, firstly. People are literally ripping their shirts off in the crowd. Hey, we've got Keon and Sean Clarita, the top 2 in the world in the 212. That's super cool. He's got a good shape, that guy. So that's the thing between Andrew Jack and Nick Walker. When someone who's a mass monster is winning and they don't have the greatest shape, people go on about how aesthetics is dead and they don't even care about aesthetics anymore. It's everyone's a brick, everyone's a fridge, all that sort of stuff. And then when an aesthetic guy wins who's maybe not as big and not as crisp, they'll say, oh, they don't care about condition anymore. Bodybuilding's cooked. So you're never going to please everyone. I lean always towards the aesthetic guys, which is why I probably, to be honest, lean towards Andrew Jacked. But how bodybuilding maybe is judged, I'd maybe have Nick Walker in this one. So it's a really tough thing to say. It's how bodybuilding is judged, I guess. So I personally like Andrew Jacked. I can take the slightly smaller quads. I can take that slightly softer side leg. But if I was there in person as well, like everyone's saying, but it was there in person, they said it's more obvious in person that Andrew Jacked was, I bet Nick Walker was the winner. So as gay as it sounds, I'm skipping Bikini. Oh, I love it. I love it. Wow, we've got nearly 3,500 of you in the chat right now. Thank you very much. Laura Lee Chapados looks awesome here. So Laura Lee Chapados is a former Olympia champion. She didn't win it last year. I think she slipped a bit actually in her placings. But a lot of people saying like she brought her glutes back. So she obviously like trained glutes more, tried to fill them out a bit more. But yeah, she looks tremendous here. For those who don't know as well, like the former partner of Sean Roden. Oh, why is my stream frozen just there? Okay, we should be back now. See you later if you're coming back after the Bikini, but remember the Arnold works quite quickly, so I'll actually put up the schedule on the side of the screen too, so you guys know when to come back. So let me find that schedule. Find that sketch for you. Schedule? What's short for schedule? Oh no, it's on my. Let me find that schedule. I screenshotted it quickly yesterday. And if you do want to have a little break as well, I have actually pinned a comment at the top of the live chat, and it's my video of Martin Fitzwater and Nick Walker, their beef, and also I ask, is Brandon Curry overlooked? And also, Brian Powers says Hadi Choopan may still be with Evogen Nutrition, which is the story is that they've split and all that sort of stuff. That might not be the case, so you can go and check that out in the meantime if you like, but we won't be, don't miss it because this will go pretty quick. Is Laura Lee frozen on my screen right now? Video frozen. Okay, let me fix that for you guys. Okay, we should be fixed now. There we go. We back. We so fucking back. We're back. Don't worry, guys. If there's ever any issues, like you saw at the start of this stream, if you were here for the very, very start, we get it fixed. We get that shit fixed. This is Jamie Delgado. She's one of the contenders for the win here. She looks phenomenal. Hey, we've got Lee Priest in the chat. The one and only Lee Priest, the greatest Australian bodybuilder of all time. Lee, are you free to do a podcast after this Arnold wraps up? Everyone say hi to Lee. Lee joined in when the Bikini came on. What's with that, Lee? Geez, better drop off of a lot of viewers. Just then. Don't go anywhere, guys. If you can just leave the stream open, it really does actually help me. Yeah, Lee's here. A real Lee Priest. There he is. Oh, Jesus, these clowns Clowns on. Should be. Oh, you should be free later. Okay. So everyone go over to IFBB AMA. Check out mine and Lee Priest podcast. It's Bodybuilding and Banter. We have a weekly podcast on there. We had Brian Powell's on. We've had Paul Dillette on in the past. You can go back and binge all the episodes. Lee says, I'm here to bag them, to watch the snatch. I expected nothing less, Lee. Nothing less. Oh my God. What's up, Pakistan? Hardy winner. Lee, are you watching the F1 today? The race is on in like maybe like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Someone said, Lee Priest, realest dude ever. Honored to be in the chat with the legend, with that legend. Yeah. If you are here, you're in the chat with Australia's greatest bodybuilder of all time, in my opinion. And I think statistically, the greatest ever as well. Sonny Smith was pretty good. He did Masters Olympia. I think he was top 6, 7 in the Olympia. This is Phoebe Hagen. I've actually interviewed Phoebe Hagen before back in the day. She's out of the UK, I believe. Someone said, are you with Kai Green in a fruit basket? I think they're saying that to Lee. Lee Priest legend. Lee is too much, someone said. See how many views we're getting on this thing. Ashley Coltwasser. This is the most winningest pro of all time across any division. Oh, they just said 55 pro wins. There you go. 55. If you get 5 wins a year, that's 11 years straight of getting 5 wins a year. And she doesn't win every single show she's won, you know? So, craziness. Also, guys, make sure you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding because we're going to have a ton of videos coming out over the next couple of days. I don't even think you're ready. So subscribe and click that notification bell button. Appreciate you guys giving me these views on these videos. Much love to y'all. Yeah, views are going well. Views are... Mr. Priest, who do you have winning open? So Lee, if you're still on here, this is Ashlyn Little. Just was messaging with Kenson Jardine. Lee commented. Chapardos still the best in my opinion. Yeah, I think Laura Lee Chapardos, I have her probably winning, or Jamie Delgado. They're my sort of my preferences, but I guess it comes down to whatever your preference is. Like I'm not into blonde girls in general. So like brunette girls, I think just aesthetically to me just generally look better. Not that I'm looking, babe, because I know my girlfriend's probably watching this. Nick, because he improved. Andrew wasn't at his best, so Nick, I think, has the edge. That's courtesy of Lee Priest there. Desktop Bodybuilding. Lee Priest is one of the best ever to walk on Knife B stage. Lee Mother Priest. Lee's so popular. I don't know if you guys saw on Lee Priest's, I don't know if he put it up or someone else did. I think Lee did. It was like the queues and lines and stuff for him to to meet Lee Priest and to get stuff signed or whatever he was doing. I'm guessing mostly for photos, and just to meet him. And he has like huge lines. Ha ha ha! None of us are looking. Jamontes. Nick is letting go his bubble gut. Yeah, that's the thing. If Nick just had that tight, I would say Nick. I'd be like, yep, Nick deserves a win. But it's close. So let me change this poll. I'm going to adjust this poll. So, geez, we've had 4,300 votes nearly. That's crazy. So I asked the question, who do you have winning the 2026 Arnold Classic? 51% have Nick, 29% have Andrew Jacked, and then 20% have Hadi Choopan. Let's end that poll. And I'm going to ask you guys again, based on what you've seen tonight, because Hadi got a lot better. A lot better. Andrew, I'd say Andrew's a little fuller and a little harder, but his midsection was just out a little bit. We are back. What's up, Xavier? We are so back. Yeah, we are so back. Hadi got dramatically better. That's the thing. Hadi is dramatically better than last night. Andrew, I'd say pretty similar, and Nick, I'd say pretty similar. Just they've made changes to their physiques, but it's a little bit different. How long will it take to do the finals for Bikini? Let me pull up. Sorry, I was going to pull up just before. I'll do that poll in just a second. I just need to find one thing with the schedule. I'm going to give you guys a schedule so you can plan your days. So we've got Bikini on now, which is only meant to last 25 minutes total, and we've been on for a little bit already. Okay, so the Bikini was only meant to be starting as of a couple of minutes ago, like 2-3 minutes ago. So it started early. So this is going early, this schedule. So take these times with a grain of salt because they are running ahead of schedule. Ahead of schedule. So let me put this in the chat now. So this is tonight's... Oh, shit. I'm moving the wrong thing. Excuse my French. So this is the sked. Sorry to cover the competitor there. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. That's a schedule there. Let me just adjust that and tidy it up a little bit. Go like this. There we go. There's a schedule for you. There we go. Okay, so there's the schedule. So we're currently at the Bikini International final round. This is meant to last around 25 minutes. It will probably only be around 20. How long have we been going on Bikini? 5-10 minutes? So we've probably only got another 10 to 15 of Bikini. Then we've got the men's physique final round where we've got Brandon Hendrickson. We've got some really good competitors there. Then we've got special presentation, which I think is Dexter Jackson. I'll probably actually play that audio as well. So that's one to watch. I think it's the Dexter Jackson Lifetime Achievement Award, which is awesome. Jamontes, man, you're coming in clutch in the super chats. You're becoming like the new Todd. Todd's awesome, though. I love Andrew. I used to watch him working out with Larry Wills in the UAE. But I agree with legend Lee Priest. Nick looks awesome. I just hate his midsection, but he looks awesome. Yeah. You know what? That's someone, like, I'm such a fan of Andrew Jacked now. Like, I am just such a fan of his physique, he and Samson Dowder. But I can see to reason, you know? But honestly, I don't mind who wins between those two. I really don't at this stage. Or Hadi Choopan. It's really all over the place, to be honest. Okay, it's the end of the individual routines for Bikini. We've just got comparisons now, and then Bikini's done. So this schedule This schedule is we're running way ahead. Oh, I'd love to have a little arrow next to that schedule there that I can pop up as well. I might look into doing that actually. So everyone can know where we're at. Whoa, that's a huge arrow. I apologize. So there's a little arrow on the screen there, and I'll pop this up intermittently so you guys can see where we're up to. There we go. Now, let me put this poll up and ask you guys. Also, thank you so much for those who have got in the super chat as well. And even just anyone watching. It's very much appreciated that you guys will tune into my stream over some other ones and stuff like that. It's very humbling. Appreciate you guys. So we've got Laura Lee. Is this 3 or 4 competitors? Oh, we've got 4 competitors at this one. Ashley Little on the right. Ashley Coltwas has moved into that top 4. Yeah, it's Laura Lee or Amy Delgado, the 2 girls in the middle. What's Lee saying? All I heard Lee say is it's like a money. Oh. Lee is. Lee, are you drinking? Let us know if you're drinking. That is just Levo. That got my poll up. Now I'm going to put a poll up. Thank you, baby. Rebecca Brothers, are you related to the competitor that has the last name Brothers? I think I asked you before, but there's so many chats going up, I just don't know. Someone said, Lee Priest, go get another face tattoo and remove it. Bailey's in milk. Yes, he is drinking. Bailey's in milk is so good. Okay, men's physique is up now. They are way ahead. So they are way ahead. So this is meant to start at 8:25. It is currently 8:10, 10 past 8. So they're 15 minutes ahead now. And it's probably going to keep being sooner and sooner. Don't tell me I'm starting to lose my voice here. Let me get a lozenge. Lose the schedule? Yeah, I'll get the schedule off screen here. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to add some transitions to these to make them look smooth when I add them and remove them to the screen. There we go. See how smoothly that removed from the screen? So we are well ahead of schedule. Do you know what I hate now? I hate how like the shorts on the men's physique guys. You used to be able to go to like freaking surf shop in Australia and get like your posing shorts. Now you have to buy the specific ones. They've made a monopoly on the posing shorts. I really like Andre Dew. This guy has a huge following. Hani used to coach this guy. Oh, yes, my girlfriend. My woman is coming in clutch with the lozenges. I'll have to show her on the stream one time. But I don't want her getting any unwanted comments. Laura Lee Chapados all the way. Yeah, I think she's winning this one. Andre Dieu looks really good. I love his physique. And the thing is as well, he's like, I think he's like the best looking dude on the planet. And I never know what a good looking guy is, but I can tell he's a good looking guy. Sometimes I say to my girlfriend, I'm like, that guy's ugly, isn't he? Or that guy's like, girls wouldn't find him attractive. I'm like, no, he's attractive. And I'm like, or girls like that or whatever. And I'm like, I'm so confused. His midsection doesn't really scream men's physique to me. Are you talking about the last guy or the guy who's currently on? So that slight delay. No relation. Rebecca Brothers has no relation to the someone Brothers who's an IFBB pro. Okay, let's start this poll like 10 minutes later. Okay, so the poll we're going to do is not who improved the most, because I think it's Hadi Choopan hands down, but let's go, who do you have winning tonight by the individual Hey, look at these trunks. This guy as well, he's got smaller legs too, like small legs. He should not have them like that. This guy's drawing attention to the legs, and they do judge the legs now in men's physique. This guy doesn't have the biggest legs. He's got some muscle on there, but they're definitely not the biggest. Especially when you've got an upper body like that. Like that back is like, it's like a classic physique men's back, you know. So let's put in 4 guys' names because Martin was dramatically better tonight. So, okay, so we've got Hadi Choopan, Nick Walker, Andrew Jack. Here comes Brandon Hendrickson, Martin Fitzwater, or as some people were saying, Martin Fitzwater, which I thought was very, very inventive of the guy who came up with that. I forgot which guy it was now, but yeah, Brandon has a phenomenal physique. Phenomenal. So it's a bunch of jail bodies. I think they're a lot better than jail bodies. Like if you see these guys in person, they've got sick physiques. Like I don't think many guys don't want to actually like walk around looking like these guys because they look like bodybuilders realistically. Some of that posing is atrocious though sometimes. Like the arms wide like that should be marked down. I hate that with a passion. Like why can't they pose with their arms out, but like not like this? Why are we doing this for posing? You can see my arms. Why is that a pose? Jamante. Can you please let me know how to pronounce your name, dude? I'm so sorry. You're giving me all these super chats, and I feel like I'm butchering your name every time. Emmanuel Hunter coming out on stage now. You said we got 1.8k watching, but only 652 likes. Let's help a brother out. Hit that like button. We are all enjoying this. We're all here. Pay it forward. Hey, thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much. And that super chat got a lot of likes too. People saying true. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. So I'll pop up the schedule for you guys so you can see, but don't go by our times because they're running well ahead. They're running well ahead. This was the schedule as of last night, so they may have changed it and not changed the order, I don't think, but changed how quick they're going to do things. Arnold might have said, Brian, we got to do it quicker. We got to make the show quick. We got to make it fast. Also, peek at the bottom of the screen right now. Visit ifbbama.org for full-length podcasts. A ton of people over there. Mila Sarchev, we've got over there. We've got Lee Priest, we've got Evan Setapani, we've got James Hollingshead, we've got Quentin Araya now, we've got Morgan McDonald, we've got Anton Valiant, we've got John De La Rosa, so many names doing podcasts, Justin Shire, the whole IFBB AMA family, and myself and Lee Priest, of course. Oh, Gem are the initials of your name, last name, Monte. Is that Montez or Montes? Montez? I'm going to screenshot that too, just so I can remember. Oh my God. Someone commented and it went, there we go. Do you guys reckon I could take these guys on stage? Probably not. More Arnold impressions, please. I see, I need to do it impromptu, you know? I mean, look at these guys. They look fantastic. I mean, I don't know about the shorts. I mean, I'd like to see them take off the shorts. I'm sure you guys can do a vacuum. I'd love to see a vacuum. And how many days and weeks did you spend training for this competition? I don't think that's too bad. I mean, it's not as good as my Milos impersonation. I mean, these guys, I don't know why they don't, really, they could take off the posing shorts and put on some trunks and probably look just as good as the classic physique guys. Someone said, hurry up for the likes. How many likes are we at now? I need to make like incentives for you guys to like the stream, you know? Bleed Blue. Thank you so much. Bleed Blue 1604 says, thanks for doing what you do, bro. Thank you for the super chat, because it's completely, it's not essential, obviously, for you guys to do that. So anyone who does do that, I'm like, it's very, very kind. And like I said, people don't need to. It's just very, I don't know, very humbling, I guess. I don't know. I'm very appreciative. Get to the chopper. He would say some shit like that, wouldn't he? You talk about Milos saying that. I mean, really, the trunks, I mean, much better. I mean, turn off the lights, it look like a pro bodybuilder. The board shorts are stuck so much to their legs. I mean, I don't know. They follow all the hyperemia protocols, so I don't know why. Brandon gets fair comparisons, to be honest. Fan favorites go far. Brandon and Nick definitely not fan favorites. You're talking about Brandon and Nick in the Open? Or are you talking about Brandon Hendrickson and another Nick in the men's physique? Said, no, bro, you deserve it. We're all enjoying it, and you have a great channel. Enjoy. Thank you, man. Have I ever tried MT2? Is that methyl test? I can't talk too much about it on here. I'll get, in trouble. Is Brandon Curry getting a fair comparison? Now, I've got a link pinned to the top of his chat, which I have mentioned previously, but if you weren't here earlier, I did a video, and one of my topics in that video, one of them was the beef between Nick Walker and Martin Fitzwater, where there's some stuff that sort of went down on stage. So you can sort of see that in that video. If you want to skip over the men's physique, you've probably got enough time to watch it before the open men come back on. But one of the topics was Brandon Curry robbed, because Brandon Curry deserved to be, sorry, I've got a bit of indigestion here. Brandon Curry deserved to be in that first call out, or at least compared to like Martin Fitzwater at prejudging. Martin looks better tonight. But you guys have to remember, at the start of this, when they came out for their posing routines, that was when they were initially on stage at finals, right? They might not be trying to peak for that, because there's a decent bit of time between their posing routines and when they come back out, because we've had now how long between them being on stage? Probably 45 to an hour. A lot can change in 45 to an hour. Who's in charge of IFBB AMA podcast and website? Who knows? Me, I'm the mastermind behind it. Nah. Hardy still has oily delts, Xavier, mate. I'm sorry. Should be marked down. Andrews. That's the thing. There's a slight on all these guys. Not a slight, I guess you'd call it. Like there's something where you can go against all these guys. So you've got Andrew, legs are a bit flat, conditioning could be a bit tighter in the legs especially. You've got Nick, who the midsection was sticking out a little bit. And then you got Hardy with the delts, and but he didn't come in at the best at prejudging. So it's like they all have like, it's like, what do you weigh more as a disadvantage? And then overall, in terms of conditioning, who was the best at prejudging? It was definitely Nick. But then at finals, like, what do you mark down more, the delts or the midsection? And then you've got to talk about overall shape. Hardy's probably got the second best shape out of those three. Andrew has the best and Nick has the worst. Who has the best conditioning? Overall, between prejudging and finals, you'd have to say Nick, then Hardy, then Andrew probably. Well, Hardy wasn't that good actually at prejudging for conditioning, but tonight he looks very hard. So that's why it is, for me, it is so close between all three. Because Hardy, I think, on my scorecard, I could have him winning tonight. Even with the delts. But the delts seem more obvious. If Hardy is injecting in his delts ever, that is a horrible mistake. I remember I exposed the text messages that were posted out there of Hani Rambod, or supposed alleged text messages in WhatsApp. And it's a group chat when he was coaching Hardy, and it said, guys, stay away from the delts, seriously, like I told you before. And like Hani was like pissed about it. So obviously he was just shooting gear in his delts or whatever and causing more scar tissue there and more inflammation. If he's still shooting the delts, there's how many body parts do you have where you can shoot? Like guys shoot traps, lats, quads, glutes. I don't know. You can put it anywhere. You can do some of it subcutaneously, at least a little bit. That's what I don't get. You got Vitor in the middle. You got Brandon Hendrickson, Andre Dieu on the left. I don't know the guy's name on the right. A bit of a smaller guy on the right, but I appreciate him getting the comparison. Vitor, to me, just looks a little bit too big, but they do have that weight cap now. Like, back is huge. Well, back on the guy on the right, that's why he's up there. His back is phenomenal. Because there's only two poses in men's physique, the men's physique guys always have good backs. If you don't have a good back in men's physique, it really puts you down. That's the end of men's physique. So let me pull up the schedule. Oops. Where's my red arrow gone? So we are moving down. We are on to the special presentation, which is meant to start over half an hour from now. So we have the Arnold Classic confirmation round on after this. This is meant to go for 15 minutes. It will probably go for 10. So in about 10 minutes, we're going to have the open men on. So I should probably have something on the screen saying open men next. I do have an image for that as well. Dexter Jackson. What I will is I'll pop up the audio for this in a minute as well, so you guys can hear this. The Blade wins the Lifetime Achievement Award. I can't have the music for this. We've got Tony Doherty's voice from Australia. Dexter's a legend of the sport. Open bodybuilding up next. Trying to find this. Open bodybuilding up next. There you go. Blade is / was amazing. So similar to Tonio. Yeah, Tonio's like the modern day Blade. No, he's not there yet, obviously, but open bodybuilding up next. Am I from Australia? I sure am. I'm from Tasmania, Australia. Currently living in Tasmania, born in Tasmania, lived in Perth, I've lived in New South Wales. All of that. There's Ron Harris. Once the music stops, I'll play Dexter Jackson's the audio from this. The Blade. Gotta love Dexter, man. Okay, let me play this audio in just a moment. Lifetime Achievement Award for Dexter Jackson. Let me just play that again. Sorry, just pause for a second while I took my AirPods out. Come on, man. Let me just refresh that quickly. Just so the audio plays out loud, you know. Here we go.
And the footage that you just saw here, that this man was not only the most muscular man in the world, but he had the most beautiful body. His symmetry, his posing, his definition, his size, that's what made him the Mr. Olympia. That's what made him the Arnold Classic winner. But this man, Dexter, I mean, you won 5 times the Arnold Classic right here in Columbus, and you won it 8 times internationally.
I agree, Jim, by the way.
I mean, 9 times? Okay, 9 times. Okay, 9 times I was given the wrong information. I missed that one. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's, I mean, think about that. I mean, he has the most world championship titles of any bodybuilder. And not only that, what makes him so great is because he continued on promoting the sport of bodybuilding. He trains people, he gives them advice worldwide.
Quickly trying to talk, guys. We'll be back in 1 minute.
What he has done for our sport in this last decade. So we want to say thank you to all of the great work, and this is why you're getting the Schwarzenegger Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh man, I said I wasn't gonna cry. Started before I even got up here. All right, guys, this might take a while because as you know, I did have the longest career in history. But seriously, first of all, I want to thank, and I want to say it's an honor to be here tonight receiving this award. First and foremost, I want to thank God. Over the last few years, my life has really changed. And I'm proud to say that I am now on the path of following Jesus Christ. Being born again has brought a new purpose and direction in my life, and I'm grateful for the blessing He has given me. And of course, I want to thank my family for always supporting me throughout my career, especially my fiance, Gail, sitting over there, who has been with me on this ride for 22 years. Where it all started for me was actually because of my brother. He went to boot camp. And as you guys know, when they go to boot camp, all they do is work out and do push-ups all the time. So when he came back home, he was on swole. And I was like, oh no, he ain't about to outdo me. So I told myself, there's no way I'm gonna let him outdo me. So I started going to the gym. While I was at the gym, I had this guy come up to me and he was like, Dex, you should do this bodybuilding show. I was like, man, you think I'm getting up there in some drawers? You must be crazy. I remember it like it was yesterday. But it convinced me to go and watch this local show. So I went to the show, and man, I was hooked. Not for watching the show and watching the bodybuilders, but from all the girls screaming at them guys on stage. I said, man, I want all those girls screaming for me. So that's how my bodybuilding career started.
I'm back, by the way, guys.
From there, I started competing in bodybuilding shows. I was 137 pounds, my first competition. So let that sink in, 137 pounds. I think everybody in here weighed more than 137 pounds. But I ended up winning. I was a bantamweight, and I ended up winning an overall, which made me the first bantamweight to ever win an overall competition in the state of Florida. I finally turned pro in 1998 at the North Americas. And what was special is that it was my very first competition, the Arnold Classic, right here in Columbus, Ohio. This is my very first pro competition. This show right here, after I placed 7th, I said to myself, I want to win this show one day. This is my goal. This is my Olympia. And the reason I say that because during the times that I was competing, all the guys that I liked, they were winning the Arnold Classic. Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, Kevin LeBron. So my physique was comparable to those guys. So I wanted to be like them. And I wanted to win the Arnold Classic because I didn't think I could win the Mr. Olympia title because you had so many big champions winning that show. It started with Lee Haney, then it went to Dorian Yates, then it went to Ronnie Coleman, and then Jay Cutler. So I never thought I can actually win that competition. So, but after winning the Arnold Classic for the 3rd time, 2005, 2006, and then 2008, I started to get confidence and feel that I can actually probably win Olympia because Jay wasn't at his best the previous year. And I figured if Jay comes in this show trying to match my conditioning, I think I can beat him. So that's when I started getting more and more confident.
Yeah, Bikini is over apart from the judging, apart from the awards.
Well, that dream came reality in 2008. I ended up winning the Arnold Classic and also winning Mr. Olympia that same year. And let me tell you, I
Open
was on
starts
cloud
in
nine.
about, as soon as this is done, open will be on. We're talking probably 5 to 10 minutes.
Along
Confirmation
the way,
round.
I had a lot of great competitors and friends who pushed me to be better. Guys like my best friend, Stan McQuarrie, he's around here somewhere running around. That's some laughing now. Melvin Anthony, Chris Camille, Branch Warren, Phil Heath, Flex Wheeler, Jay Cutler, Sean Roden, rest in peace, and Sean Ray. Thank you guys so much for pushing me and making me be a better bodybuilder. And one thing I love about bodybuilding is that the world, with so much division, this sport brings people together. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like, or what language you speak. When we come to these events, we come together as one bodybuilding family. Now, I want to thank a few people that helped me, guide me along the way. My nutritionist, George Farah, Joe McNeil, and also my trainer, Charles Glass. I'd also like to give a special thank you to the NPC and the IFBB.
If you are just joining, open is
and
up
the President,
next.
Jim Mannion, whom is the president of both organizations. I'm sorry to stall, but I just want to say Jim Mannion has helped me through so much of my career. And I want to thank you, Jim, because for someone to be on top, rich, running an amazing federation like this, anytime I hit Jim, he hit me, he'll answer the phone right away. I don't care what time it is, he will answer that phone for you. And I want to thank you, Jim, for that. And for all the, thank you. And thank you for helping with all my business questions. And of course, he always hit me up. We always share, send each other messages about what's the best TV shows on right now. So we like to stay caught up on TV shows. Because of this sport, so many of us have been able to build careers, earn livings, and take care of our families. And because bodybuilding gave so much to me, I try to give back as well by hosting my own show, the Dexter Jackson Classic. And yes, sir. And through my supplement line, the Dexter Jackson Signature Series, continue to support athletes and the bodybuilding community. I've been blessed my whole career because I've had great people around me. It truly takes a village. You can't do this alone. These are some of the people who have been part of that village for me and that have become great friends and like family along the way. I also want to thank Chris Minnis from Center Podium, who's helping me run the Dexter Jackson Classic, CJ Elite Suits from CJ from his CJ Elite Suits, who passed away. And I want to say, sis, I love you. Thank you so much for being there for me and making all my posing trunks. I promise you, I got all 1,000 trunks still saved up in the boxes in the closet. I would never get rid of them. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Stacy from Potan and also Carla. Carla, let me tell you, I think without you, it would be very hard for me to win any show because I don't know how to paint myself. You would come to my room, no matter what time it is, every show, my whole career, and made sure I was right. I didn't have to go down and stand in line to get Potan. Carla was there for me. She came to my room. And Stacy, I want to thank you, Stacy Kaufman, the owner of Potan. I met him in the airport, and he told me, Dexter, you need to tan. I was like, black people don't tan, bro. So he was the one to convince me to start tanning.
Open will start as soon as this is done.
And I also like to thank Dark Sport, who I've had the opportunity to work with over the last few years. And
that will be the
course,
comparisons
I
up
wanna
next
thank
too.
the fans. You supported me throughout my entire career, through all 16 Arnold Classics, through all 20 Olympias, and even after retirement. Yes. And finally, Arnold. Sit down. Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. To win it 5 times here in Columbus and 9 times worldwide. I now stand here receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award from you. It truly means the world to me, and I want to thank you. And God bless you and everybody in here. You guys have a good night.
There it is. Dexter Jackson. We have the open men coming up now. I can remove the open bodybuilding up next very, very soon. And you guys in the poll right now, who do you have winning tonight by the individual routines? 26% say Hadi Choopan, 45% say Nick Walker, 28% say Andrew Jacked, and 1% say Martin Fitzwater. That is a big split. Shout out to Dexter Jackson, the Blade, a legend, a guy who I grew up throughout the whole time myself following bodybuilding outside of the last 5 years. Dexter Jackson was always there, and we have the comparisons. Will Brandon Curry get the comparison he so truly deserves based off his prejudging? Will these guys' physiques have actually changed between when they came out for their individuals and now? I can remove that open bodybuilding coming up next because they are on stage. We are getting towards the end of this show. Hadi, Andrew, and Nick. Hadi, Andrew, Nick. We have a top 3 call out. Top 3 call out. So we're going to see that comparison with Martin Fitzwater, Brandon Curry, and the likes. Hey, thank you, Hector Lee, 85. Thank you so much. Okay, so front double. Oh, Hadi looks good, man. Hadi is challenging on that front double. Andrew probably still wins it, but wow. Oh, Hadi. Oh, Nick is probably last in those 2 first poses, but this is where Nick comes into his own. Oh, Andrew's improved that side chest a lot. Hardy's way better. He looks way fuller tonight, especially in those side shots. Thank you again, Hector Lee, for the super chat. Shout out to you. I see Lee Priest. Yeah, that's Andrew and Nick. Hardy's definitely in third in that one. Jeez, Andrew looks good. Andrew. Oh. Nick's actual back is not as crisp tonight, maybe. Or the other guys have just gotten crisper in the neck. In the back. Oh, Hardy's side try looks nice. Andrew's side. I'm leaning Andrew right now. I'm going to end that poll now. Oh, Hadi and Andrew. Oh. I'd say Nick is maybe not quite as good here as we saw him earlier. And yesterday, Hardy's a lot better now. Oh, to me, that was Hadi and Andrew top 2 and Nick third there. But very, very close. Very, very close. Someone said Andrew's gut is more unsightly than Nick's. Andrew definitely filled out a bit, but he had to eat to get it, you know. Okay, we have Brandao, Raphael Brandao, Brandon Curry, and Martin Fitzwater. Let's see if they move them around or if they just go through it quick. See this. Let's break it down. Yeah, Brandon Curry on that one. Brandon Curry wins pose 1. I'm really only looking at Brandon and Martin, to be honest with you guys. Front lats spread. Brandon and Martin there. Maybe I would lean Brandon. Side chest. I mean, do you have Martin or Brandon on the side chest? Considering Martin was better, Brandon deserved that comparison yesterday. That drives me insane that they didn't even compare the guys that are 4th and 5th together. There needs to be call-outs in between. I like this call-out. So even look at this pose. It's very close, and I'd probably have Brandon. Martin, or Martin maybe on that rear lat there. Brandon on the side try. Martin's not far off though. Martin needs to breathe that out a little bit more. Martin definitely has the quad on that ab and thigh. Brandao definitely looks a bit better here. The most muscular. They're switching Martin and Brandon here. Martin looks angry. They're all moving ahead of that ideal light as well. Yeah, I still have Brandon on that front double. Who do you guys have, Martin or Brandon? I'm going to do a poll right now. Front lat spread. I don't know. That one's tough. Front lat spread's very close. Yeah, Martin looks so pissed. Yeah, and Brandon's just loving it. Brandon wins that side chest, I reckon, pretty handedly. Brandon or Martin. I hope Brandon gets that comparison to the top group now. He wins a rear double, which I never thought he actually would against Martin. Martin has that more roundness in the legs in the back shot, so I think that's why Martin wins the rear lat. Maybe just. Yeah, commentators that are agreeing with me. Yeah, everyone thought when Martin came out for his individual that he was like mogging Brandon. He wins the ab and thigh. Not in the midsection, but in the quads for sure. They're getting so much further forward. Brandon has a great crab. Martin's crab is awesome. He should be hitting that from the very start. He should have just hit that the whole time, Martin. His actual crab most muscular. I think Martin's is the best in the world. So what are you guys saying for Martin versus Brandon? Get your votes in a poll right now. Okay, so moving Akeem into the middle with Foda. See, this is the thing. Foda, I forgot about Foda. He should have been up in that call out instead of Raphael, in my opinion. Mo wasn't as good tonight in his individual, I don't think. Just with the midsection, but he's definitely fuller. I would have Mo in this, Akeem, Anthony Williams, then Hassan. Yeah, Akeem looks great on that side chest. I reckon he wins that one. Yeah, Hassan there on the left, you can see he's quite soft. Foda and Akeem, not the best from the back, but Foda wins a back double against Akeem. But yeah, Akeem's actually winning shots. He was overlooked now, I'm looking at it. Side tricep, he beats Foda on. I think like Foda wins the front shots generally against Akeem. Akeem wins the side shots. Foda wins the back shots. But Foda's back isn't overly strong, so. Yeah, Akeem I think was overlooked in this show. I think Akeem, Mo, and Brandon. Here we go. Hadi, Andrew, and Nick. I'd love to see Brandon added to this, but I think all these three guys still would be the top three based on the way they look tonight. Okay, we're going to end this poll. All three guys wearing red trunks. Who's winning that side chest? Hadi is a lot bigger tonight. He might be cheating the line a little bit, which makes on a stream makes Hadi look bigger. See, they're not in the box, you see. Andrew's back, man. But from the waist down, Nick cleans up that pose easy. But then Andrew in the upper back, I think, actually wins it. Yeah, Andrew's front lat is crooked. He has one shoulder higher than the other. Whoa, Hadi missed side try. I think Hadi wins that side try, which surprises me, and then Andrew probably second. But it's quite a close pose between all three. And you can see Nick there, the waist sort of bubbles out a little bit. Nick, I think, was better last night, in my opinion. Or the other guys, probably more than anything, has improved more. Hadi has come back with a vengeance. Nick and Hadi switch. Nick's into the middle. Nick's got to be loving this. Let me put up that next poll. This is on. This is on like Donkey Kong. I honestly don't know who's winning. So many comments coming through, it's making my chat lag. Appreciate you guys. Isn't it crazy how much these guys change day to day? So poll is up now. Who is winning? Get your votes in. Over 3,000 of you in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Hadi looked a little bit smaller on that side try then. Nick looked a bit better, but they could just be out angling each other. They always move forward because you don't want to be standing at the back. They walk so far forward and the most muscular. They're going to fall off the stage soon, you know. Hadi's most muscular is crazy. Nick's obviously bigger, but Nick and Andrew are switching. Nick had to dodge Andrew's hand there. Let's go. This is awesome. I love that this is close too. Nick might have this. Nick looked better last night. Hadi 100%. Nick, Andrew, hit the thumbs up. Oh, that front lat. The guy in the middle always tends to look a little bit better. I'm so impressed with how Andrew's, especially the upper back and the arms, look on these poses now. So Nick Walker's still in the lead according to you guys. I honestly don't know who I'd have. It's so close between all three at finals. I think Hadi was probably too far behind last night to actually win this. I think we could see Hadi in a second or third. I think it's going to be Andrew. I have a feeling it's going to be Andrew. It's definitely close. Because Nick's midsection to me looks not better than last night. But I would not have a problem with any three of these guys winning. the way it is tonight anyway. On the scorecards for tonight, I would have no problem with any 3 winning. I'd have a problem with Hadi winning last night. That's one thing I'd have a problem with. So Andrew's definitely harder tonight, and he's definitely fuller. There, that concludes the confirmation round. Hell yeah. We've got a pose down now. Nick Walker's midsection is tonight, I think, was a little bit worse. Yeah, where's Andrew Jack gone? Andrew Jack's probably off to the side by himself. There he is. The one disappointing thing with the Arnold, with the live stream, this is the only thing that I have a grievance about, is that these guys are watching it on a screen and they're not watching the actual show live. I think they're backstage somewhere watching it on a screen. That's the only thing that I have a grievance with. I'd love to see know what those guys are seeing in person, you know? Look at Hadi. He's just running through and taking people out. He's like, move out of here. This is my stage. Ah. Yeah. Ooh. Try to mime what they're saying. Try to guess. Hadi has so much passion. This Arnold Classic definitely got better as the Arnold went on in terms of like the way these guys looked overall. Man, I love the Arnold. Yeah, Hardy's way more confident tonight. So the guys are going off stage and we have the awards coming up just a little bit later. Let me see what the schedule looks like. Okay, we have the wheelchair bodybuilding now, and then we'll have the awards after. I don't think the wheelchair bodybuilding will go for long. I can see it being like 10, 15. Wrong one. There's the schedule there. So we just had the pose down, and then it says awards 5 minutes later. So they must have changed this around a little bit. I think they've got the awards for the wheelchair. There's Nick Scott. I think Nick Scott's had some health issues lately, so hopefully he's all right. So yeah, I think they're just going to do a quick presentation. This might be like 5-10 minutes. The one in the red trunks wins. They all have red trunks. So shout out for the super chat to Flat Matrix 360. Thank you, my man. Oh, that's your winner there. So probably just give him the winner a thing. So, okay, this might be like 2 minutes. There we go. Dude looks good. Makes you realize, like, these guys get it done. Lee said skip leg day. They can skip leg day, indeed. All right. This guy seems like a cool dude. James Berta, I think it is. All right, we have the awards now. We have the awards. Someone said Hardy's left bicep looks torn. Okay, we have the awards, guys. We have the awards. Hey, super chat. It's from Msuretti. Thank you so much. He said, keep up the great work. I will do my best. We've got a ton of videos coming from Desktop Bodybuilding, so subscribe and click the notification bell button. First, we have the Bikini Awards. So this is just the awards. Don't think Bikini's coming on now and we're going to have to go away. They're literally just awarding like the top 6 and then it's over. All right, I can play the audio for a minute. Reina Perez. Oh, there's Nexzilla.
I saw that coming. Great job, Reina. Muy bien. Felicitaciones.
And Rubiel, some of the biggest quads in the pro league over there. Wearing some big pants to cover up those big quads.
There's Rubiel. Wonder what he's doing this year. Men's Physique Awards have not been on yet. They'll probably be next.
Our 5th place award, we have Kara Jones and Deb Baska on behalf of Angel Bikini. And we will take that 5th place award and present it to Phoebe Hagen.
Phoebe Hagen
Job, Phoebe.
in 5th.
What a comeback.
So Phoebe of UK goes top 5 in her return.
Yeah. To be in the top 5 with the best of the best is, you know, after stepping away for almost 2 years. Amazing.
Which means in 2 years you might.
Oh. Hey, Todd, let's see.
I keep putting that out there, just, possibly.
No worries at all,
right?
guys.
You never know.
I can't really have it too loud because I know there's a little bit of light music in the background, so I'm trying to avoid that being flagged, you know what I'm saying?
And they will take that 4th place award and present it to Ashley Kaltwasser.
Okay.
Ashley Kaltwasser, the most winningest pro of all time, 55 pro wins.
Yes, I agree.
Try to up and down the music a little bit, the sound.
I want to see her a little bit fuller. She knows how to do that. She came in like super full for the Olympia, and then because she wanted, to bring better conditioning, that's why she got like smaller.
And at this time, we'd like to welcome to the stage
You have to know how to bring,
on
like the
behalf of
balance,
Back
not
to
too
present our
full,
3rd
not too
place award.
small.
Oh, 2 super chats coming through
This will be top
simultaneously. We've got Matthew Scott Snyder with a $10 super chat.
Ashlyn Little.
Ashlyn Little, I believe she was 3rd place there, which is what I predicted. And we've got Laura Lee Chapardos and Jamie Delgado, the top 2. So who do you guys think will win?
Bikinis crazy.
So yeah, this is from Matthew Scott Snyder, 99. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated, my man. Let me like that.
Still amazing.
It
When you
will
go
let me.
against the best of the best.
Right.
And you said, what's more out of control, Nick's midsection or Arnold's eyebrows? Yeah, his eyebrows are doing a bit, aren't they?
On behalf of Dark Sport, to the
Definitely
stage
doing a
to
bit.
present our 2nd place award.
I would say Arnold's eyebrows.
We will take our 2nd place award and present it to
2nd place,
I don't think so. Not yet.
Jamie Delgado or Laura Lee?
Laura Lee Chapados.
Laura Lee places 2nd. You can see the surprise on someone there. I thought Laura Lee was going to win this. Laura Lee places 2nd. This means Jamie Delgado wins
Should be very
the
proud.
Bikini Arnold title. A bit of money there as well. I'm assuming there's about $40,000 for 1st place there. So
I mean, it's still redemption from the Olympia, in my opinion.
something like that. Placed higher than she did at the Olympia, came back. Very well done. All right, and we've got another super chat here from Simon6128. Oh, getting a little glitch in the chat here. Let's say, keep it up, Xavier. Great coverage as always. Thank you so much, my man. Much appreciated. All right. Jamie Delgado is emotional. I don't know if this is her first big title. I think did she win the Arnold before? Not too sure. Sorry, I had to get rid of the audio there. Let's look at Arnold's eyebrows and we can make a true decision. Another super chat. Hardy Oil Pan doesn't deserve a win. From Super Cyan Jinjay. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I get what you're saying because Hardy's delts were pretty pumped up. Looks great at finals though. Like great at finals. Just going to reload the chat because it's having a few little glitchy issues. Sorry if I'm missing any super chats here. I'm just reloading my control panel here. All right, I'll play the audio here for a second.
All glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I would not be the woman I am today, the mother and the wife that I am today, if I did not start my journey in walking into the light. So thank you, God. I want to thank my coach, Jamie, and Papa Bear. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Fit Body Fusions, my team. I would not be here without them. My husband and my daughter and my mom. You guys are amazing. My husband took over my training after the Mr. Olympia, and this is the best I've ever looked. The judges have been asking me to polish up my physique, and we've worked so hard, and we've done exactly that. I want to thank the Manions. You guys are incredible. The stages that I've been on, I earned my 3-time Pittsburgh Pro, and I'm excited to continue to defend my Pittsburgh Pro title this year. And I'm just so grateful, and thank you for the Arnold staff. Incredible, amazing show. I'm very honored to win this title. I've been working, this is my 3rd year here, so it's amazing. Thank you.
Well, your 3rd time is a charm. Ladies and champion, how about ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for our 2026 Bikini International Champion, Amy Delgado.
Amazing job.
Let me connect back to my AirPods. They love to play that music in between things like that. All right, so we have, I believe it will be the Men's Physique Awards and then the Open Awards. We're going to find out who is winning this contest very soon. Open bodybuilding up next after this. The awards, we've had the pose down. It is literally just these awards and then the next one. Let's make sure my stream's coming through okay. That it is. Someone's like, where's the dudes? Guys night. I'm so happy for Amy. Amy Delgado wins for Bikini. All right. I think it was Jason Espendola Silva. I think it was his pro debut. Oops, I just disconnected my AirPods so I can play this, but I just have to refresh it. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll just refresh that feed because I disconnected my AirPods, so it just takes a second. There we go.
And coming up next, we'd like to
just want to get the audio for you guys.
On behalf of Gold Gym to present our 4th place award.
4th place coming up.
And we will take that 4th place award and present it to Andre Dewey.
Andre, is it Dewey or is it Douay? I'm not too sure.
Who's going to be third?
Yeah, that's where it gets kind of interesting.
Andre Douay.
Young man from Romania. Well done.
Romanian. I didn't know he was Romanian. There you go. Someone said Timu Ryan Terry. Yeah, he does look a lot like Ryan Terry, that's for sure.
And at this time, presenting our 3rd place award, we'd like to welcome Eduardo Panado, Hassan Mustafa, and 8-time Mr. Olympia Lee Haney out on stage. And we will take that 3rd place award and present it to Emmanuel Hunter.
Emmanuel Hunter in 5th.
You think Brendan's got it? He should, I think.
Just playing that bit of music in the background. I'm trying to keep under control there. Got the open awards coming up any minute, so stay tuned.
Hunters, he will be
Tuned.
top 3 on the podium here. And now the question is, who's going to be the
And at this time,
runner-up?
we'd like to welcome our presenters on behalf of Mune to present our 2nd place award.
2nd place. This is going to decide the winner.
Rather, on behalf of Games. And we will take our 2nd place award and present it to tonight's runner-up, Vitor Chavez.
Vitor Chavez from Brazil places 2nd. That means Brandon Hendrickson will win this 2026 Arnold Classic Men's Physique contest. And I think that's the right choice. Hate the way Brandon does very relaxed. So much that it hurts my body to even think about. But physique-wise, he definitely wins it. Most of the guys do that stupid, ridiculous, like rear relaxed pose. I mean, it's like a board short class. You should have more of a relaxed pose and get marked down severely if you do that. They should be warned about it and told because like it looks like shit. No offense. It just looks weird to have your arms out like this. Like a riding in a motorcycle. They do it more than the open pro men, which makes no sense to me, so. One thing with the Arnold, I think they should get the guys into the middle of the stage, like the top 2, and then announce the winner. I like the way Bob Ciccarelli does that. I think it's a lot better than announcing 2nd and then the winner's just waiting off to the side. I mean, it gives respect to the 2nd place finisher more so, what they do at the Arnold. But that's one little critique. It's one little critique. I'm going to bring that up with Brian Powers too. Do you guys think they should do that? I think so. Also, if you're leaving heaps of good chats and especially super chats, that will get you into the top fans, which I will feature at the end of this stream. I'll feature the top fans, give you guys all a shout out, the top 10 to 15 names. I'll take a screenshot of it and put your usernames at the side of the screen. So stay tuned for that. Cigar Sharma says Hardy 1st, Andrew 2nd, Nick 3rd. This has been great, honestly. You got to give a massive shout out to the Arnold people because It's turn up the announcer so we can hear. Okay, I got you. When he does the interview, I'll do it. It's just the music is the factor. I don't want to. Nick should win. Let's go, Nick. Let's see the open now. Andrew, Hadi, Nick, Brandon, Martin, Akeem, Raph. Let me think about that. Andrew, Hadi, Nick, Brandon, Martin, Akeem, Raph. I definitely think that Brandon should be ahead of Martin at finals because they're not going to do it at prejudging, unfortunately. So it might be like a tiebreaker situation. I'd love to see that happen. Like them come out for a tiebreaker. That'd be very, very cool. Share this one thing to my story. Oh.
Family, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, is the only reason I'm here. I'm so thankful. Thank you.
I thought I had this going in my ears.
All right, Brandon.
Now.
Well, we're gonna let you enjoy this moment, and now as he's gonna go eat. One of the few two-time Arnold Classic champions on this stage, ladies and gentlemen. How about one more big round of applause for Brandon Hendrick?
Okay, so we've got the Open Men coming up now. They're going to play some music in between. So Open Men awards are coming up. I'll go back to the audio when Matt comes up. Xavier, this version of Nick or Pitt's Pro version? It's so tough to say. I'd probably say Pittsburgh Pro. Marginally, it's very, very close. Okay, they're saying they've got a few special awards they're going to give out, and then they're giving the Open awards. They snuck that in there. It should only be 5 minutes or so, max. And you guys see how quickly those awards work. Oh, Best Poser Award. Okay, this is interesting. Who's winning that? Andrew Jack, yeah, that was a cool one. This might be now the theory is that this is always like a. I'd be nervous if I was Andrew, but I'm not going to win because of that. But he had a very cool routine. They always talk about this. Does this mean Andrew's not going to win? I got to say, I probably have Andrew winning this contest. People have asked me, who do you have winning? I would probably have Andrew when you're taking prejudging and finals into consideration. I think Nick tonight wasn't quite as good just because of the midsection. I think the midsection was slightly worse tonight. And at a certain point, I can't give it to the guy with the midsection like that unless they're so much better. And in certain areas, Nick was. Nick wins a lot of poses. They're going to have the most muscular award too. Nick Walker should win this. And people are going to say in the chat, oh, Hardy's going to win. But who else are they going to give it to apart from Nick Walker? Hassan Mustafa? I don't think so. The only real guy to win this most muscular is Nick Walker. If it's anyone else, I'll be shook. The Franco Colombo Award. When the awards come up, I'll play the audio as well. Nick Walker wins it. I knew that was happening. Nick's got his glasses on. Branch Warren's won the Arnold Classic and he won the most muscular. Just going to post this to my Instagram story. Guys, go follow me on Instagram, Desktop Bodybuilding. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to start pumping a lot of content through there. Now I'm back on the YouTube game, the personal YouTube game. He's going to hit a most muscular here. I think they're making him do it. I think he won 10 grand there. Now we've got 750 grand for firsts. So this is going to be huge prize money difference. I think it's 750 grand, 250 grand, 150 grand, and then down to like 75, 50, or 100. Big difference between all these awards. Hey, I just had Nick Simpson follow me 22 seconds ago. You listened to the call to action? Much appreciated, man. See if anyone else can follow me in the next few minutes. I'll give you a shout out if you do. Okay, let me play the audio. Just they're playing some music right now. I'm just going to wait for that to stop and then I'll play the audio. Nick's going up there in his glasses. So if he wins this, he's going to have his glasses on. A different look. Yeah, Raf's getting 6th here for sure. I reckon. Or Mo. Mo got that comparison at the end. Did he? No, he didn't actually. No, he didn't. Raphael in 6th. Let me connect. Well, I guess I have to disconnect my AirPods there. Why isn't it giving me the option to... Oh, no, there we go. This is what I have to do. Internal speakers.
I think yesterday could have changed.
Here we go.
If you might have been in that call out, but today I don't think that.
Oh, there's someone else followed me after I first commented.
I think Martin just got that.
Xavier rocking the Elvis hairstyle. Unintentional. Is it Kai Sayer? Oh, is it? Oh, Shadow Punk Comic. We've got M Painter 27. We've got Who _ Abhi. We've got Colombian Cannon. We've got Jay Shepherd 619. We've got Hungry Home Flipper. RDT Lifts. Buffalo. Duffer Bulls Lincoln. We've got Nadar RB. Maurice Gods. Brandon Curry in 5th. How do you guys feel about that? I think he should have been higher. I think he could have been even higher than 4th. Got to turn that music down a little. Martin's in 4th 100%. We know that one already. We've got Miss Tarili. We've got Matt P, which is like with a 4. We've got PBJ 7895. And that's all that's showing up for me. There'll probably be way more. Mankind IFBB Pro. Shout out, my man. Hodges. One Wick G. Martin Fitzwater, as expected. Let's see what Martin reacts like here. Gives Hadi a hug. He looks angry about it, though. No worries at all. Appreciate you guys tuning in for the live. Got nearly 4,000 of you in here.
He didn't give him any love. He just...
Oh, he didn't show respect to Nick. Martin slights Nick. He said he didn't show Nick any loves. I told you the beef is real. So Martin didn't congratulate Nick. Wow, that's interesting. I'll read out a few more of these names that followed me on IG. We got Rai XN Bollock. We got Juan Wick G, Dynatos, Utah Electrician, Hugh G111. We got Fesk Ridge IV, Mark Yates _BB, Relentless _Zell, Shadow Punk Comic. Oh yeah, I've caught up to those ones. There'll be more coming in though, I'm sure. Thank you guys. Third place. Third place. Hadi Choopan in 3rd.
Whoa. I disagree.
Oh, Hadi does not look happy.
I never said on the live stream, but I'm telling you right now, I disagree.
Phil Heath disagrees with this one. Hadi didn't look too happy.
No.
Hadi was phenomenal tonight, but look at those shoulders.
How did this happen and why?
I don't know.
He must have been really behind to prove it.
I guess they dogged him. Yeah.
Who do you think, Nick or
I think Nick.
It's Nick or Andrew.
Do you trust
Now I got it. I'm going to assume Nick.
At finals, I get it. I get it.
You know what? I don't even know.
I get it, because who are you going to put 3rd? People have Nick winning, people have Andrew.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time to present our second place award.
Second place.
We'd like to welcome 8-time Mr. Olympia, your 2001 Arnold Classic champion.
Oh, we got Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie King Coleman. Hell yeah. Look at him getting out there. He's such a champ. He's probably in just all the pain in the world. How can you not like this dude? Love him. Second place.
And presented to tonight's runner-up, Nick Walker.
Nick Walker gets second. Andrew Jacked wins the 2026 Arnold Classic. First place, Andrew Jacked. Second place, Nick Walker. Redemption for Nick Walker. Third place for Hadi Choopan. Fourth place for Martin Fitzwater. Fifth place for Brandon Curry. Andrew Jacked just wins $750,000. Holy crap. And I've got to be honest, I agree with these results. I agree with these results. I know a lot of people aren't. Nick Walker was the most popular one. I lean aesthetics. I think Nick Walker's midsection was a little bit more out there tonight. Nick still won $250,000, I believe. It's a lot of money. He should go to UK. He should go to UK because this will be a battle. If we get to see Andrew, Nick, and Hadi again, that's going to be fun. No matter what way this went, there's going to be people bitching and moaning. 100%.
Andrew Jacked.
Got to turn that music down, sorry. I don't want to get copyright struck at this late hour. And Phil Heath is pissed about it. Phil Heath does not agree with Andrew Jacked winning this. He doesn't agree with Hadi in third. Just listen back to with my AirPods again, just while that music is blasting. And then I'll play Andrew's winning speech and see what he has to say. Wow. He hit a back double bicep. He's hit my front, actually. Sorry. I thought he's hitting the back double to the crowd, but the scorecards are going to be interesting. I think Hadi was third prejudging. And I think that he probably split seconds, maybe. I reckon some of these results could be all over the place from finals. But I think Andrew was very good, but maybe would have had Nick winning prejudging marginally. With Andrew second, Hadi third, Martin probably not fourth, probably like Brandon or something. I would have had, then at finals, I would have had probably Andrew. Then I'd say Hadi or Nick. And that's how it would work out, you know? That would give Andrew the win. Oh, let me play this. Let me play this audio.
Just want to thank all of you guys for being here, for your support, positivity, love, and everything.
Thank you. How much training did you do?
I think I'll let my trainer come to the talking. Kamal! Where is Kamal?
How many hours? Answer the questions.
It's a lot.
How many hours a day?
6 hours.
6 hours a day?
Yes, sir. In splits.
How much posing did you do? 1 hour a day? 2 hours a day?
I think an hour and a half a day.
Hour and a half a day. But it just shows you this doesn't come for nothing. I mean, this is like all hard work. So congratulations to the great victory, and I hope that you say, Al,
I'll be back.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
So third in 2023, third in 2025,
wow.
And first
what a
in
result.
2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more
$750,000.
2026 Arnold Classic champion Andrew Jacked.
Had to put the audio back on. I started blasting music. people mentioning oil and like Andrew Jackson Hardy. And he might do it, but it doesn't look completely egregious to me. I don't know. Someone said pineal gland fried. Deserved, robbed, politics. Nick robbed. Andrew was the worst of those three. I don't agree. But everyone has an opinion. That's what the beauty of bodybuilding is. There's no set thing, you know? That's true, actually. Andrew Jacked didn't just win $750,000. Andrew Jacked actually won $760,000. So that's absolutely huge. That is absolutely huge. All right, there's going to be probably some post-show interviews here, so I'm going to try to play those for you guys. They'll probably grab Andrew Jacked in the next 5 minutes. They'll probably grab like Nick Walker. They might even grab Hadi. So stick around for that because that's going to be up very, very soon, any minute. And I'll play the audio for those ones. So stick around. We'll probably have like Phil Heath or Nick Strength and Power or something like that interviewing these guys. So that's going to be good. So I'm going to stick around for that for the next few minutes. They're playing a few ads here. Yeah, what a show. There's going to be a lot more content here on Desktop Bodybuilding surrounding the 2026 Arnold Classic as well. So stay tuned, subscribe, and click that notification bell button because there's going to be a lot. And you can go watch my video. I've pinned it in this chat here as well. That's about the controversy of Nick Walker and Martin Fitzwater. And at the finals here, Martin Fitzwater did not go and shake Nick Walker's hand. There is serious beef there. Serious beef. Someone said Andrew should have got 260K max. Still so much money. So much money compared to what we're used to. When people say, oh, it's crap money now, I'm like, come on. We were getting, what, 125, 120 for the Arnold like 5 years ago. Now we're at 750K, and, I mean, it's a big jump. Next is Formula 1, yeah. Formula 1 is on in 1.5 hours. I cannot freaking wait for that, seriously. But I'm going to be working between, unfortunately, but, yeah. Love me some F1. It's the Australian Grand Prix, only an hour flight from me. I was considering going to that one, but it was the same weekend as the Arnold. All right. Let's see if there's going to be some post-contest interviews. I can play this audio now, actually. Let me play this audio here.
A lot of people thought maybe he was 3, maybe 2nd. Claims the top prize. How shocking was that for you?
I think it's probably the most shocking result of the year. I mean, this is a crazy result. He definitely deserved it. Andrew was the biggest guy on stage. A lot of people have been talking about this for a while. He's a fan favorite. So I'm not surprised.
Right.
But I really thought it was going to be between Nick and Hadi.
Same?
Yeah. I actually thought that because of it being so close yesterday and that Nick Walker, all he had to do was just tighten up maybe a little bit, not change anything, and we wanted Hadi to actually get those legs fuller.
Which he did.
Which he did. You would think
Hadi came back so much better.
Hadi was going to edge these guys out,
if
and
Hadi's
especially
third
during the pose down and whatnot, in the confirmation round as well. But as we replay it, they moved Andrew right back in that center, and they just closed the door on the whole show for him. So shout out to Andrew. He did a great job. He didn't quit. And he also walked away with that posing, routine that everybody was cheering for. So
to your point, and I remember you said this last night, and I thought it was very telling how you thought Hadi started to get better as the night went on last night.
Yeah.
I kind of feel the same thing happened tonight with Andrew. Maybe he didn't start out at the first position, but he just kind of gradually kept.
By the way, stick around. I'm assuming they'll have some interviews coming up soon.
He was able to do that type of routine. He allowed himself to be more calm instead of yesterday, where I felt like he was overly aggressive and that washed him out. He gradually did improve, but I'm really curious to see those scorecards. I really want to see like who was in third
Also, I try to pull the
first
scorecards up
yesterday.
while this is
And
still
then
going
obviously
as
we're
well
gonna see the
to show
rundown,
you the breakdown
from,
of
our vice president,
prejudging and finals.
Tyler Mannion, to be able to dictate and be able to illustrate what he saw as to why Andrew was going to be victorious. But shout out to all the guys. They really did a good job. If I'm Hadi Choopan, I'm rolling right into the UK saying like, hey, I need to get some get back, and Nick Walker as well, because I'm sure he's disappointed.
Plenty to talk about on Nick's Strength and Power this week.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of content. Yeah.
Phil, what do you think Hadi could have done differently here to not be in third place?
I think what Hadi has to understand now is that, like at the Olympia and now the Arnold, he's going at the very beginning of the prejudging. So he has to be ready right away and be able to find a way to hold on for that entire prejudging, which is so difficult. Normally when you're the champion, you go further down the list. You're normally last. At the Olympia, the Arnold Classic is a lot different. But if I'm Hadi, you got to come out the gate, very sharp, and you got to be able to hold that for a long period of time. And I don't know if it's because of him pumping up too much backstage or what, but like he needs to come out expecting to go first or second. But let's be honest, like if you have a athlete meeting on a Wednesday, when you go, like as far as first, second, third, fourth, fifth, you have to strategize your pump up, your carb up, all that stuff, how you get oiled down, how you relax. You have to replay this in your mind because that's going to dictate how long your body can withstand these call outs, man.
Let's turn our attention quickly to Bikini and Angelica Teixeira. Amy Delgado is the champion.
She's the champion.
Any surprises
she really
for
brought
you?
it. She was popping today. Like this morning during prejudging, she was really popping. Like everything was just right. And you could see it here. But, like Laura Lee Chapadas also like looked amazing. And she made it clear that this was phase one with her and her coach, like her new system and coming back from the Olympia. So she's excited to do the Pittsburgh Pro and then the Olympia. So let's see how she goes with those, right? But Amy Delgado, she killed it.
It was a great show.
Yeah, a great show.
Thanks for joining the team.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Obrigado.
So fun. Obrigada.
My Portuguese got better just by hanging out with you. So that'll wrap things up for the 38th Annual Arnold Sports Festival. Once again, we want to thank everyone involved, all the sponsors. We want to thank all the folks behind the scenes that make this all possible and bring it all together for you to watch at home. And again, if you have never been here, please put it on your bucket list and get to Columbus that first week in March in 2027. You will not regret it. So, for the last time, on behalf of Angelica Teixeira, the two-time...
Okay, I have to mute that there because they're just playing some music straight away, trying to get me copyright struck. So, I like how someone commented, ice waiting for Hadi outside. Kidding. That's funny. But yeah, a shocking result. I thought they'd have some interviews, but hey, they do a great job. It's a free stream. How can we even begin to complain? We can't. We won't. Yeah, this was a freaking great Arnold. Very entertaining. And it just sort of pumps things up for an even more exciting like Olympia coming up, Because, I mean, a lot of things set up for the Olympia. But we've got a huge contest season ahead of us. This is just the first show of the year. We've got Detroit next weekend. So subscribe and click the notification bell button because I'll be back doing the same. I don't know if I'll be able to have the stream for you guys. I don't know. I'll discuss it with Fuad because that would be awesome if I could. But I'm assuming it's going to be a paid stream. But any promoter, I mean, the proof's in the pudding of what doing a live stream and allowing us to be able to promote that does for a show. The Arnold, I'm sure next year is going to be even more popular. And we can actually run now. This is what I love. Look at what we can do now. We can go back. We can watch some of these guys. Some of the guys. Where's the confirmation round for the men? Is it? It's just after Dex, isn't it? Here we go. There we go. Play back now. Jump forward a little bit, can we? Maybe not. But yeah, a very entertaining contest. I mean, I was a bit deflated after prejudging. There's going to be a bunch of stories come out of this. I'm doing a video, top biggest disappointments of the 2026 Arnold Classic, or biggest surprises of the 2026 Arnold Classic. I'm doing comparisons on how guys either improved or got worse from their last show, and even maybe the show before. I'm doing a whole ton of stuff. So make sure you tune in for that. There'll be a video up tonight as well, breaking this all down, plus showing some of the controversy, all that good stuff. But look at how good Hadi was at finals versus prejudging. It was a dramatic difference. And I don't say that lightly either. It was dramatic. It was very, very freaking dramatic how much Hadi actually changed from prejudging to finals. So, yeah, shout out to Hadi on making those improvements. It mattered not, though. And Nick, I think Nick, the difference might have been the fact just that his midsection was a little bit out. And that may have cost him. Unfortunately, still walks away with $260K, so he can't be too mad. But it may have cost him $500,000, which is hard to stomach. And it really was a redemption story for Nick. Hadi, I don't think he lost any points by doing this show because he came back much, much better at finals, sort of the traditional Hadi we're used to seeing. Hadi, I wouldn't have complained if I would have had Hadi top 2 at this finals. This is how I would have had it playing out. And it doesn't matter how close it is between each one or whatever. It doesn't matter at all how close it is. What matters is how it all plays out. So if every judge did the same thing I did, this is how it plays out. So let me do this. So we've got prejudging. This is how I would have judged it. I would have said first, and I can't say Brandon any higher because I would have been one of the judges than 5th at prejudging. So it would have been first, prejudging, let's say Nick. I was sort of on the fence a bit, but just say Nick. Second I would have had Andrew because Hadi was definitely off at prejudging. Then I would have had Hadi in 3rd. Fuck it, let's put Brandon in 4th because I would have definitely had him over Martin. Hadi, and I'll work out the exact score. I'm going to go Brandon in 4th, I would have had. Then I would have had probably Mohamed Foda. Actually, maybe not. Let's put Martin in 5th. It's too hard to actually say unless they stand next to each other, but I think I can pretty confidently say Brandon in 4th. I would have had Brandon in 3rd. I would have had him over Hadi at prejudging for sure. So let's say Brandon in 3rd. So that's like 1. Let's go 1 point for Nick, which the lowest score wins. 1 point for Nick. It would have been 2 points for Andrew. 4 for Hadi. 3 for Brandon. And 5 for Martin. Now, finals, it was a little bit different. I would have had Andrew in 1st. Andrew. I would have had Hadi in 2nd. Then I would have had Nick. So a massive difference on how I would have judged this. And then I would have had Brandon. Because I think we all saw Brandon was, in my opinion, better than Martin at finals. That's the thing that annoys me. I think Martin got a gift and he was still pissed. It's like, it's a little bit annoying. So Andrew would have finished on 3 points on my scorecard. Hadi would have finished on 5 points. Yeah, 5 points because I would have had him 4th. So Hadi on 5. The low score wins. Nick, I had him in 1st at prejudging and 3rd at finals. That would have put him on 4. Brandon, 3 and 4 he would have had. So he would have had 7 points. And then Martin I would have had on 10 points. So the way my scorecard would have worked is it would have been Andrew winning on 3 points, Nick in 2nd on 4 points, Hadi in 3rd on 5 points, Brandon in 4th on 7 points, and then Martin in 5th on 10 points. So that's how mine personally would have worked out. So you can see just because it plays out that way, and you go, oh, well, look how good Hadi was at finals. He got redemption. You still can only make up so much round. And that's where people don't understand the bodybuilding judging system. It's not like we're judging, aesthetics, this, that, and across both prejudging and finals. Like someone could be 1% better at finals, so they get the win, the score. but they're way worse at prejudging. That doesn't really matter. It matters on where they place in the judge's eyes at each one and then combine those scores. So yeah, I think, I'll tell you the guys who I think got fucked in this. Brandon, Mo, and Akeem. 3 guys I think got a raw deal in this one. I honestly don't think anyone else did because I have the top 3 playing out the same way as the judges. As much as we want to hate on the judges, and I think the judges didn't do their best work here with the call-outs and whatnot, but they did a lot better at finals with the way they called them out. So, but the thing is, if then they were just rejudging it all completely at finals, then this call-out would have been fine. But that's not how it works out. So yeah, most of you guys though, with the poll results, over 2,500 votes, who is winning? Let me screenshot that. You guys had it the same way. You guys had it the same way. 46%. Oh, actually, no, you didn't have it the same way. You didn't. You just swapped first and second. But you had Hadi in third. You had Andrew Jack in second and Nick Walker in first. But it was only 12% difference, which is a lot of votes, but it's still not that big of a difference. Over a third of you had Andrew Jack winning out of 3 guys. So yeah, it was interesting the way it played out. But throw some questions at me if you have any before we wrap this up. We're not going to wrap it up yet anyway. I'm going to actually look for the scorecards. Just give me 1 sec looking for that. Oops. Going to have a little gander for these scorecards. Let me go to ifbbpro.com. We can actually look together, actually. Then we'll also go to NPC News Online. We'll do a few of them. Let me know if you've seen the scorecards anywhere, by the way. That'd be greatly appreciated. Anyone has the scorecards? Competitor list added. Let's go. Is there normally a menu across here? Results. Let's see if there's any results up here. Do we have the scorecards? We've got results. Oh, we do have the scorecards. We do have the scorecards. So you can see it was split. Very unusual that Hadi got straight thirds at finals, but they do throw out the high and low scores. But it was not a unanimous decision. Andrew Jack at prejudging finished on 6, which is close to a perfect score. But I think at the Arnold, they throw out 2 highs and 2 lows. So plenty of judges didn't have Andrew Jack winning at prejudging and finals, but a majority did. I have Xavier for the win if you jump back on TRT. Thank you. Andrew deserved it, some people saying. Nick looks pregnant, relaxed. Fools think he should have won, laughable. Poor Hassan for all the mass muscle, it doesn't translate on stage. Yeah. Rigged. Literally. Oh, geez, come on, man. How long till we have results? It's 4 AM here. Yeah, well, we have the results right here. So we have 4th place, Martin Fitzwater, straight 4. See, that's what I don't get. How the F did Martin actually win at finals when they were actually compared? How does Raph get straight scores? How does Mo get straight scores? Akeem straight scores. It's like they mailed it in. Look, all perfect. I just don't agree with that. How could people in the audience have so many of them had Brandon Curry placing ahead of Martin? Then we see these straight 5th scorecards. And Raph straight 6th. I don't think he was even there. I don't know how he beat Mo Foda at prejudging especially. Finals, okay, you can understand it a bit more. And then Akeem Williams even. I'd have Akeem and Mo. I would drop and drag them above Raphael Brandao there. Yeah, it's only really mixed up between these top 2, isn't it? Weird. And I don't like it. See if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see more of the... There's a different look at the scorecards there. Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree. Do not agree with that one. Brandon Hendrickson didn't get straight first either. The Burgermeister in the men's wheelchair didn't get straight first either. Why are they all 6'9"? Look at this, look at this. 6'9" in the judging. And by the way, 5's a perfect score and 10 is a perfect second, basically straight seconds. 6'9", 6'9", 6'9", 6'9". How did every champion win with this same amount of judges voting them for first? Oh, Wesley Visser's got a straight win. 5'10". 5'10" in the women's wellness as well. But all of the other ones are 6'9". It's a conspiracy. 6'9" is the best. Yeah, 69 is the best. Don't hate the player, hate the number, you know. What am I even saying? That was gay. Which, nothing wrong with being gay. But let's take a little bit of a look back. Top 3 comparison. And I'm going to break this down a little bit more on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. Comprehensive breakdown. With all the controversies, the biggest disappointments, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to bring that all to you guys. Look at Andrew. You can see Andrew on that back double. Like the back double was a weak pose for Andrew. In the actual back and arms, I think that he challenges or beats Nick in the back double. Rear lat spread, yes, he's getting wiped by Nick. And yeah, you take into account the legs, obviously. So Nick wins a back double still, but it's not as convincing as it previously would have been for Nick Walker. Someone said, is Hadi tall enough to ride roller coasters? The blocky builds are not that impressive to look at. Now, I know what you're saying, but if you were there in person, I guarantee you would have been super impressed with Nick. But look at that shot. Nick is getting wiped on certain poses, but he looked phenomenal. Yeah, what a contest, guys. Anyway, I'll stay with us here a second longer. I will go back to those scorecards if you are just joining. That's how it worked out. 6'9", 7'9". So it was actually close. This is what I don't get, actually. Look at the final scores for the finals, that is. So Andrew Jack only won by 2 points at the finals, where I thought it was actually maybe a little bit more decisive. But Andrew Jack did have a little bit of dissension at finals. But I thought he was better, and Nick was maybe about the same. It was pretty marginal with those two. Hadi improved out of sight. I thought Hadi should have been second in finals just because of Nick's dissension. But yeah, big midsections. I mean, Nick was told about it. He was sort of warned in a way that was maybe going to be marked down. So I get, I get the reason for them doing that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. We're nearly 4 hours deep. I'm getting so hungry I can't even explain. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream. I'll chuck myself on the screen for a second so I can give you guys a bon voyage. All right. Thank you guys so much this weekend. There is going to be a lot more content and all the fallout from the 2026 Arnold Classic. Full 7-minute ads on this video. That's crazy. I don't know why. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much. Oh, I've got to actually shout out the top fans. Jem Montes. Thank you so much, man. You are the MVP of the chat today. You're all MVPs, though, for watching and listening in. Number 2, we had BT Dusty Todd. Just an absolute legend. Always jumps in there and supports me. financially, literally. Thank you so much, man. Flat Matrix 360, you were a goat in the chat as well. Christopher McClure, thank you so much, my man. Matthew Scott Snyder, legend. Ivan Drago, 6th place. Hector Lee, 85. We've got Simon, 6128. I'm going to pop this up on the screen, actually, so you guys can see it. At least for top 10 here, and I'll read out a few other names. We've got Dan Philippex. He's 11th, unfortunately. But let me pop up the names on the screen for you guys, just so I can give you all the proper credit you deserve, because you guys are the real MVPs. I enjoy doing this. Like, it's not really that hard of a job, to be honest with you guys. I do really enjoy it. But it does take a lot of time, though, like setting up the stream and doing all that sort of stuff. It does take time, but it is good fun. Thanks to you guys. It is good fun. Let me just pop that below the border because it's troubling me how it looks. There we go. So you see Jamontes, BT Dusty, Flat Matrix, Christopher McClure, Matt Scott Snyder, Ivan Drago 1527, Hector Lee 85, Simon 6128, thank you, GBP 3616, JR Williams 4029. You are the top 10 fans of the chat. I'm a fan of you guys, and thank you guys all once again for tuning in. You guys are the best. Lots more content coming from Desktop Bodybuilding. We will be putting out a bunch of videos after this, so probably in the next 48 hours. Look to expect about 4 videos from me. It's going to be bulk content coming at your face. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. Much appreciated. Love you guys. Appreciate you, and I appreciate everything you've done for me this weekend in making it probably the biggest stream, or one of the biggest streams on YouTube that are actually doing this. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are... got to find the actual button to end it. We are out.